before finally throwing it out to the stadium with the guys as we sit here in the studio for the North Alabama Farmers Co-op pregame show brought to you by North Alabama Farmers Co-op right here on 104.9 FM.
Big news, North Alabama. Marshall, Morgan, and Coleman Co-ops are now united as one. North Alabama Co-op. Same trusted locations, same great service. Now one strong team. Whether you're servicing acreage for a row crop customer or for your yard, we're here to help you grow. We're proud to serve you because every community member is a member at North Alabama Co-op. North Alabama Co-op, where community meets quality.
Friday nights in Priceville are something special, a time when our community comes together under the lights to cheer on the Bulldogs. As your state representative for House District 4, it is truly an honor and a privilege to serve you. I'm committed to supporting our schools, investing in our future, and showing up for the people who make our community strong. To our student athletes, coaches, families, and fans, thank you for your dedication and spirit. Let's go Bulldogs. Go make us proud.
Paid political advertising by Friends Jorlett Parker Moore, P.O. Box 164, Decatur, Alabama, 35602.
Now back to the Priceville Bulldog pregame show on Fun Radio 104.9 FM. Brought to you by
North Alabama Farmers Co-op.
Welcome back to the studios of Fun Radio 104.9 FM as we continue with the North Alabama Farmers Co-op preview show brought to you by North Alabama Farmers Co-op. New name, but same great products and everything you've come to expect. Just a brand new name, North Alabama Farmers Co-op. I'm Adam Ward alongside Ken Williams and Cody Walker, getting you set for Priceville and West Morgan. Cody, I cannot stress enough the implications that come with this game. We're going to talk about some history available to Priceville coming up a little bit later on. But West Morgan, you already mentioned, they now own the state's current longest streak for regular season wins, thanks to Montgomery Catholic falling. But you also take a look at West Morgan. This is a ball club that has, in their mind and in the minds of a lot of coaches and pundits across the state, they've been on the edge. They just haven't been able to tip over the edge.
Yeah, I've seen this team in person in the playoffs the last couple of seasons against Cherokee County both times, and it's a titanic matchup when these two teams play. This West Morgan team does not look like a 4A team at all. From the athletes on the field, they could almost look like a 6A team. They don't have the numbers, but they do have the size and the speed, especially with their running back, Makari Johnson. He has made it his stated goal to get to Birmingham and get to the state finals and cap off and get that ring and get over the hump of Cherokee County. And he's going to be a name you're going to hear a lot getting the ball, and the offense runs through him, but they also have Titan Parlow, just one of my favorite names at quarterback right there. The offense runs through him as well. So that's a backfield duo that is really, really good, and that's why they're one of the favorites in 4A. That's why they're number 3 ranked coming into tonight.
Well, you also throw in the senior transfer Nash Thomas and the fact that on both sides of the football, offense and defense, West Morgan is returning about half of their starters on both sides of the ball. And I guess that does mean some new faces in new places, if you will. However, when you've got guys like Makari and Titan along with that senior transfer Nash Thomas, who being a senior, he's been around the block a time or two already, that brings some stability, I would think. But when you take a look at what Priceville brings to the table, Priceville may outsize this group, at least up front, and might cause West Morgan some problems there.
Yeah, looking at film from Priceville's perspective, they really impressed me on their offensive line against Ardmore a week ago. That's going to be a problem for West Morgan. They have a big line, but they don't really see this competition like this until they get in the playoffs and to face somebody like Cherokee County. So this is good experience for them as well in the trenches. I think that's where this game is going to be won on both sides, offense and defense for West Morgan, is if they can hold up against the lines, they can have a real shot in this game, which, I mean, they're already not to downplay them. I'm kind of talking like they're a 4A team, but if they can create those spaces on defense on that line, get in the backfield, stop that downhill running that Priceville's really developed over the past couple of weeks, that's going to be their key. Get those athletes in space to go downhill on defense and offense. It's Makari Johnson. Get him the ball get him in space on offense, and he can do the rest.
Yeah. Well, we had the opportunity, or rather, the boys did, shall we say? I think they like being called the boys. Ken, do you call them the boys when you go back and forth to them in the studio?
I do not.
Well, I think they like it. Call them the boys, and see how well they take it. Bo, Bubba, and David, they all sat down with head football coach Drew Phillips of the West Morgan Rebels to see if Coach Phillips can keep his Rebels on the 3-game win streak they're on and make it 4 against Priceville tonight.
Coach, both teams come into tonight undefeated. What's the mindset of your team heading into such a big matchup?
Well, we're excited about the opportunity. We know it's going to be a great atmosphere tonight, and we got a really good opponent that we're playing against. Coach Parker's done an incredible job over there, and those guys are playing really well. And, I think our guys are excited. We feel like this is going to be the biggest challenge thus far this season. So, just excited to see us play. It's really a game where there's no pressure. It's a non-region game, and but man, you couldn't ask for a better matchup for a non-region game. So, I think it's going to feel like a playoff atmosphere, and I think that's kind of our guys' excitement and kind of how they're feeling.
Well, Coach, as you're going into tonight's game, what kind of challenges have you seen that you think that the Priceville team bring to the table, whether it's offensively or defensively?
Well, I think they're size-wise, they're a lot bigger than we are across the board. And, I think that'll be evident in the box. I feel confident in our players, as well. But I think size-wise, can create some issues. They do a good job of extending the offensive line. They're going to put a bunch of different bodies up there, and they get in a lot of different formations. But, they're really sound at what they do. Coach Parker has done an awesome job so far, and will continue to do an awesome job, and has done a great job adapting to the personnel that he has. And, I think offensively, if you're not right as far as alignment and assignment, they can put you in a bad situation. I think defensively for them, I think they fly around. They got some good players, some experienced players. They're big again up front there, and they got good running backs. They got good skill and good quarterbacks. They kind of rotate those guys, and so I think they're doing exactly what they need to be doing with the personnel they have. And anytime you do that as a coach, I think it can create some issues, for the team you're playing. So it's our job to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to do in order to try to match that.
Coach, when you were talking about your seniors, you brought up one of your leaders, Nash Thomas. He's a player that for us around Priceville, we're really familiar with for his time that he spent at Priceville before going over to Decatur Heritage. With your offense, it's pretty much a well-oiled machine. You've gone the past few years, and you've really been able to control the line of scrimmage, and you've got multiple weapons and multiple skills. What addition does he bring to the Rebel team here in his senior year?
Well, he's got the size. Obviously, he can catch a BB. The dude's got incredible hands, and he's a big, a big skill kid that can, we can use in multiple positions. More importantly, Nash has brought up an unbelievable team attitude. It ain't about him. He's that kind of guy. And you don't see a lot of guys that look like him that are always as humble as him. And that's why he's special. So he's brought a dynamic to our team, not only on the field, but off the field. He just wants to win. And that's how he approaches each day. So really, more importantly, yes, on the field, of course, but his leadership skills has just been contagious. I mean, he's kind of showed that, hey, this ain't about me. This is about us. And, Coach, I'll do whatever you need me to do for us to have a chance to win the game. And that's what I'm seeing out of him. I couldn't be more proud of the strides that he's made and the leadership that he's exhibiting each and every day.
That's good to hear. You also brought up Macari. Macari seems to be picking up right where he left off last season. Will you tell us a little bit more about him as a young man, but also maybe what his future holds? Does he want to play ball at the next level? Do you know? Yeah, he does. And I think he's going to have, some really good chances there. Macari's just a great person. He's a good leader. He cares. He will do anything to try to win the game.
he's big for us. He's played in a lot of games. He's been in a lot of big moments. His stature, you may think, he's a little bit thin, but he's very physical as a runner. He's got really good vision. And I'm very proud of Makari, just like I was talking about Nash with his leadership. Makari's leadership, just like Nash's, has not only affected our team, but it's also, made its way through the hallways and into our school building as it should. And I feel like that they set the example, not only towards the community, but to the young guys on our football team who look up to them. And, I couldn't be more proud of Makari and the way he's kind of grown up and what he's becoming and what his future holds.
Well, Coach, I sure do appreciate your time, and I can guarantee you that there's a guy upstairs smiling right now by the name of Coach Harlan Hill. I'm super proud of you. I know he is too.
Well, I appreciate that, and I think about him a lot, and definitely wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. So I appreciate you saying that, Bubba.
All right, guys, that's Coach Drew Phillips with the West Morgan Rebels. Thank you so much, Coach, and have a good evening.
All right, y'all do the same.
When we come back, it's time to break down the Priceville Bulldogs aspects of this game and a little bit of history on the line for the Priceville Bulldogs. We'll tell you more about that with both Ken and Cody. They've got the little nuggets you want to know on that front, as well as hear from head football coach Seth Parker. We continue with the North Alabama Farmers Co-op pregame show right after this on Fun Radio 104.9 FM.
Big news, North Alabama. Marshall, Morgan, and Coleman Co-ops are now united as one. North Alabama Co-op. Same trusted locations, same great service. Now one strong team. Whether you're servicing acreage for a row crop customer or for your yard, we're here to help you grow. We're proud to serve you because every community member is a member at North Alabama Co-op. North Alabama Co-op, where community meets quality.
Owen Home Appliance Center has the appliances you want at prices matching their competitors. Find new appliances from well-known brands like GE, Frigidaire, Electrolux, and Hotpoint, along with scratch and dent and gently used appliances to fit your budget. Owen Home Appliance also carries comfortable Franklin furniture recliners made in Houston, Mississippi, located on the left at the end of the 231 detour at Cateco, or at the end of the Cateco Florehead Road. Quality products, quality service, quality pricing. It's in the name. Owen Home Appliance Center. Now back to the Priceville Bulldog pregame show on Fun Radio 104.9 FM. Brought to you by
North Alabama Farmers Co-op.
Spending a final few moments in the studio with you. Glad you're here with us here on 104.9 FM, the North Alabama Farmers Co-op preview show. Continuing right now, taking a look at the Priceville Bulldogs' huge non-region matchup with West Morgan, county rivals. And while there might not be a whole lot at stake as far as playoff contention and seeding is concerned, unless you end up getting into those tiebreaker rules and you get down to rules L and M and N and all that come into play, which very rarely happens, but it does from time to time. There's still a lot of pride in this one. Ken Williams joins me from the Gilbert and Bob Ford in-game scoreboard. And Ken, we ran down the games earlier. I don't know that this game might be top five as far as huge matchups, at least in our coverage area of this part of the state. This might be top five. This might be top three for big matchups because of what is on the line for the Priceville Bulldogs. You've got a little bit of history that Priceville can make with a win tonight.
Yeah, I believe so. If Priceville wins this game tonight, they get win 100 in 24 seasons. I mean, that's got to be on the mind of some of those players and even the coach about that particular stat.
Season 24 here for Priceville. They started in 2002. I'm going to make everybody listening feel really old. At this time in 2002, I was 11 years old. I'm just saying. Ken was, probably, I don't know. What were you doing in 2002?
I was still in the United States Air Force at that time.
There you are. Cody, what were you doing in 2002?
I was a sophomore in high school.
Sophomore in high school. Wow, you're making me feel really old. But nevertheless, season 24 for Priceville, and they can get program win 100. That's huge. And as if those stakes weren't already high enough, Cody, there's a little bit more added to it, a little more added pressure, shall we say.
Yeah, in those 24 seasons, they played 24 ranked teams, and they're 2-22 all time in those ranked matchups. They haven't won one since 22 against Randolph there. Not a lot of history there with the ranked teams, but anytime you can beat a team that's, we've talked about polls in the past and how much stock you put into them, but beating a team with that numbered by the side of their name is always something you can put on the mantle. I think you put that in the trophy room or trophy box back in the school.
Yeah, I do tend to agree with you. And not only that, West Morgan is a 1-point favorite in this game, which to me, again, this is numerical information. This isn't the pundits picking. It's just they're a 1-point favorite, which to me kind of the computers at this point in the season, they're going to start kind of evening things out a bit. You might call that a toss of the coin, that Priceville stands a real good shot of winning this game. Cody, they were also just outside that top 10 for the first time in a very, very long time of the ASWA rankings.
Yeah, they're right there. The others receiving votes, if you count those out, they'd be 13th in that. It's really getting noticed how well they've played these first few weeks. I've certainly taken notice of it. I think that 1 point, only being a 1-point underdog in this game is a real testament to how well they've played in those first few weeks. I think this is really the first week that you can put a lot of stock into those computer rankings right there for the AHS, FHS. It's really getting dialed in at this point in week 4. So I think that, I think it's true. I think Priceville's got a really good shot. And like I said, looking at the film, their offensive line really impressed me against Ardmore. Ardmore, even when they're a down team, has been really good in the trenches, and they dominated on both sides, offensively and defensively, in that game in the trenches. We talked about having 2 quarterbacks. They're still running 2-quarterback system, and I had to rewind a few times to make sure which quarterback was in the game at some points, because usually when you have a 2-quarterback system, you got one that does some things a little bit better than the others, and you kind of mix and match in that way. They look almost identical in the way that they've been running it. Yeah. Almost like, and at some points they were running a wildcat, getting the running back there, just ran wild in that game, run him from the quarterback position too. So they couldn't come at you in a bunch of different ways, and West Morgan is going to have a lot on their hands if everything clicks for them like it did last week against Ardmore.
All right, well, let's take a moment and hear from the head football coach of the Priceville Bulldogs, Coach Seth Parker, his conversation with Bo, David, and Bubba right now.
Even though it isn't a region game, how important is a win like this for momentum and confidence moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, it's first off, it's a huge rivalry game, so that's big for just the psyche in the school, the community, the town, everything. Everybody wants to win this game. But more than that, it's an unbelievable opponent. I mean, let's be honest about it. They won 27 straight regular season games. There's no, denying how good of a program, how good of a team they've been over the last few years. And, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And although we're not in the same classification, not in the same region, I do look at us as, they're a peer in a lot of ways. They're peers to us. And so if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And you don't get many opportunities like this to play a top 5 team at your place, both teams undefeated, man. It's what high school football is about. I can't wait.
Man, yeah, I can't wait either. What stands out to you the most when you watch the Rebels on film?
Yeah, they're just really, first off, offensively, they're extremely, extremely, multiple. And I don't mean necessarily they're in a ton of different formations. They obviously change formations. They present a lot of unpredictability. Sometimes on offense, you can kind of peg based on, alignment here or there, what they're doing. They run a lot of different stuff, and they're good at it, But the thing is that they're very well coached. And defensively, actually their defensive coordinator was my defensive coordinator in high school, a good friend of mine, roomed with his son in college. And I don't even say he's a friend. He's like kind of more like a father figure to me in some ways. And, he's a heck of a coach and always has an answer for anything. They're physical. They run well. There's a reason they win, and you can look on film and it just pops right off the screen.
I wanted to ask you, Coach Parker, if I'm thinking about, most of our listeners are not able to go to your practices. And so they see games, they see our team perform. You can see differences, probably in a lot of differences, really, in just the way that they're playing from, last year compared to this year. But I wanted to ask you, differences, I think, in the games, the teams that we played. I think it's clear that we're really good tacklers on defense. When we get to the ball, we're going to bring the ball carrier down. A lot of times, I just think fundamentally, just tackling, even just pre-snap penalties, things like that we have cleaned up from last year. But I'm curious if you could share with the listener and with us, just are those things that you still, even at this point in the season, are you doing tackling drills? And, for people that don't know, we're not at practice. So just the foundational elements of a good football player, those things that you're practicing all the time throughout the season.
Yeah, yes, sir. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, we do tackle circuit a minimum 2 times a week, sometimes 3 times a week. Of course, you only get 4 practices, and one of those is a walkthrough. So, nearly every practice we work tackle circuit, and we have like 3 stations, and we go about 5 minutes to each station. So, yeah, we get 15 minutes of tackling nearly every day. Because, it goes back to, when I first got here, one of the things I said was, weight room's going to be the priority. We're going to block, we're going to tackle. You do those things well, you're probably going to win a lot of games. And so it takes time. It's not like you just say that and you become good tacklers. I didn't think last year we were great tacklers. I thought we were okay. I think this year we've gotten better. But I still think we can get better at it. I think we can get better at it, and we'll continue to do it. At the end of the day, at all levels, if you run the ball well, you can stop the run, you block and tackle, you're going to have a good chance to win. And so that's how we kind of strategize our practice. And practice has got to look like a game. And I also believe in, you're not going to be physical in a game if you're not physical in practice. Some people say it's a risk, and it is. But again, you're not going to win if you're not physical. You're not going to win if you're not physical. So we have to do it in practice, and we'll continue to do so until somebody shows me a better way.
Well, Coach, your team has started really, really strong this year. What's been the key to success so far through a coach's eyes?
And I think one thing we've gotten a lot stronger, and it shows in the way that we play. But more than anything, I think it's the mentality. I think the focused aspect at practice. If you came to practice, we have good energy. There's no question about it. But it's not like we're just screaming and hollering the whole time. We get going. There's no question. But we're focused. Our kids are focused, and they take every rep serious. And that's something that we continue to try to push. But I think our kids are very hungry. At this point, I am tired of talking about last year and talking about 2-8 and what that means. But ultimately, a 2-8 team is pretty hungry, And to be frank, we didn't make the playoffs in any male sport last year at this school. And I think, and so many of our kids play, every sport. So we have kids involved in every sport that are on this football team. And so, we have that conversation like, guys, this ain't just about football. This is about you as an athlete and us as an athletic program at the school. Of taking the next step as competitors and taking advantage of what you got. We got good stuff here. We got good players. We got good facilities, and we got to go freaking work. And I think our kids have. And I think they've gotten confident enough in their preparation that they expect to win, and that's half the battle. So I think the biggest thing is probably a mentality thing standpoint, but physicality has been a huge part of it too with the weight room.
That'll do it for us here in the studio. When we come back, we're going to throw things out to the stadium. Priceville, Alabama, for tonight's showdown between West Morgan and the Priceville Bulldogs. Bo, David, and Bubba will take the reins when we come back. You've been listening to the North Alabama Farmers Co-op pregame show in studio edition. It continues right after this on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Big news, North Alabama. Marshall, Morgan, and Coleman Co-ops are now united as one. North Alabama Co-op. Same trusted locations, same great service. Now one strong team. Whether you're servicing acreage for a row crop customer or for your yard, we're here to help you grow. We're proud to serve you because every community member is a member at North Alabama Co-op. North Alabama Co-op, where community meets quality.
Are you paying too much for your insurance? At Aiken & Associates, we offer home, auto, farm, commercial insurance. It's always a good idea to review your insurance policies to ensure you have the best coverage for the best price. Aiken & Associates is an independent agency that does all the work for you. This can save you time and potentially money by ensuring you get the best coverage at the most competitive rates. Priceville, Coleman, and Decatur. Give us a call at 256-355-8500 or visit our website at aikenandassociates.com. Aiken & Associates Insurance Group, your local progressive agency.
Now back to the Priceville Bulldog pregame show on Fun Radio 104.9 FM. Brought to you by
North Alabama Farmers Co-op.
Welcome, everybody, to Priceville High School. We've got a big matchup tonight between the visiting West Morgan Rebels and the Priceville Bulldogs. We're at Bulldog Stadium. I'm David Sharp. I'm alongside Bubba Thrash. Down on the field, we've got Bo Goss running up and down the sidelines for the Sharp Roofing and Construction Sideline Report. Guys, it's a big night tonight. We got a good one in store.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It seems like every week we're saying that, but it's a good thing when we say that it's a big night tonight, big game, pivotal game. We're only 4 games in. We're 3-0, but it just seems like, I don't know, this season feels a little different to start off, and tonight is no different. Bo, tonight's a big game. We know that. I think it's a big game for not just Priceville. We're trying to prove some things in 5A, but a rival, crosstown rival. We have a history with West Morgan. We've played them. This will be the 14th time. We used to have them on the schedule every year until a few years ago. We kind of skipped 2 years, but they're trying to extend their win streak, regular season win streak, and we're trying to put it into it.
You know, it feels almost like a playoff atmosphere out here. You know, you have several news media outlets here. You have tents everywhere, every different type of media you can think of. As we're speaking, Way 31 is shooting T-shirts into the stand as we're sitting here talking. But, yes, you're right, David. This is big for Morgan County. This is big for our community. This is big for both high schools. This is huge, man. Both teams are undefeated. There's a lot of rival there. Both sides of the ball have played each other, know each other for years. There's a lot of similarities here. So it's a really, really exciting time.
Definitely a lot of buzz in the air. You know, this is our 4th game to come into the season, and our 3rd game at home. You know, we've had more camera crews in the first 4 weeks than we've seen in the last few years combined. But, you know, even at the coaches' breakfast this morning, you know, in the breaks, we were getting stopped by people that just wanted to come over and say, man, y'all go get them tonight. Or, you know, we had a couple from Etowah that was sitting in there, and he knew exactly who we were playing. As soon as I said West Morgan, he said, ooh, that's going to be a good game. I'd love to be there. But, you know, they got their own game tonight. But this is a big one in store for us. You know, Principal Hopkins and Coach Parker, you know, they've been just overloaded, and I know both of them are ready to play this game, ready to get through this game, but nobody wants it more than the players.
Yeah, and I was thinking about too, was, you know, just a year ago we were at the Maroon Monsoon, Bo, and I just realized my shoes dried out on Tuesday.
Absolutely, man. I was standing in, I think, 7 inches of water for 3 hours. That's a great name, Bubba. The Maroon Monsoon.
That's right.
Y'all are alluding to Hurricane Francine when we were at West Morgan last year, and there was a point in time where I was standing. We were standing right outside the press box at West Morgan High School, and there was a time where I was looking across the field trying to find Bo, and you couldn't even see him. It was raining so hard.
I remember a lot of things that night, Bo. You know, it's etched in my brain, and one of them is that we weren't allowed in the press box.
That, and we also weren't allowed in the end zone. And that's another reason why tonight the Bulldogs are ready to fight.
Absolutely.
We're hungry.
You know, coming in tonight, let's talk a little bit about West Morgan. You know, what do we see on paper? What do we see? What have we seen for the last couple of years? You know, Coach Parker has been big about saying, you know, last year's team is last year's team. This year's team, it's a new team, and that goes for West Morgan. They come in with a big elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room is 27-game win streak. Does that affect this team? Yes, but you know, Coach Parker said this morning in the interview, he talked about, you know, the winning culture, and you know, winning breeds winning. You're expected to, you just expect it, like it's a culture, and I think we're starting to see that with the Bulldogs. You know, we've had some success in the first couple games, and we're kind of getting that. We're kind of getting the wheels moving, but both teams come into this game, and both of them think they can win.
Yeah, I was thinking about how did they get here? How did West Morgan get here with a 27-game regular win streak? I mean, to get 5 games in a row is difficult. To go a whole year, I mean, that's nearly impossible. They've gone 2 seasons and multiple games in a 3rd season, and now they're 3-0 this season. I mean, I'm thinking about how did they get here? And I believe it's their workhorse, Johnson. We know Macari is a stud. He's all that. They also have just a steady arm, I believe, in Partlow. They trust him. He's a good he can get them what they need. He can deliver the ball. We've seen that he's thrown the ball 60-some-odd times this year, so they're not scared to pass the ball. So I just think it's probably going to be a little bit of that same recipe that they've been using to cook up 27 opponents in a row.
Yeah.
And so we've got our work cut out for us.
And you'll hear people talk about, you know, the difference between 4A and the difference between 5A. You know, for us, it really doesn't make a whole lot of difference between the two teams. They're one of the largest, if not the first or second, largest 4A school, and we're one of the smallest 5A schools. There's really only about 10 people in population difference between what classification they are and what classification we are.
I saw the number. It was 7, I
Seven.
believe, in enrollment. 7 is it. So you're right. I mean, seven students more than we have.
So the talent pool, and that's what I'm getting to, the talent pool that they're pulling their team from is not really a whole lot of difference. So you got two teams that have been playing in region for years. We played them in the past. You know, since we've gotten moved up, we've kind of gone our separate ways. But you know, West Morgan is a growing community. They're going to jump right into 5A with us. You know, I would expect the possibilities of them coming to 5A is there. You know, it is a swinging pendulum, but I think we'll see them very, very soon. If not in this reclassification, the next one.
Yeah, I think this might be the first ever 4.5 classification game in the state. It's right in the middle.
I love it. Bubba, that was great.
We talked about Macari in the backfield. That's a workhorse for them that we've seen for several years. You talked about Titan Partlow, but let's talk a little bit about the addition that they line up at receiver this year. They've got a wide receiver transfer that transferred from Decatur Heritage. After Nikita Stover left Decatur Heritage, Nash Thomas moved to West Morgan, and he lines up at receiver right now.
Yeah, and I mean, he's a threat anytime they're going to pull back to pass the ball. He's a big body. He kind of, you know, he's not going to blow you way down the field with his speed, although he is shifty and he can get quick. But he's just going to post you up like he does on the basketball court, high ball it, go get it. And it's going to be a tough to defend him, really. I have that down as one of my points for Priceville on defense is what do we need to do? And I think Crash Nash is a good statement. We need to, when he's out there catching the ball, we need to attack him with multiple players and get him on the ground early. Because if he gets the confidence going, he can run it in from the Wildcat. He can really hurt you in the wide receiver position as well.
One of the things that I noticed when the teams are out on the field warming up, it looks like he has big hands. Big hands when the balls are thrown his way, he effortlessly catches them. Yeah. I mean, it's almost like you would see a college receiver. If you've ever watched a college receiver warm up or an NFL receiver warm up, you know, they've got big hands. They just grasp the ball. It's zero effort to catch the ball. And if you heard Coach Drew Phillips in the interview, he talked about Nash, and he said that the man can catch a BB, meaning that he does have great hands. He can catch anything you throw at him, and you know, that's evident. I think it's important that we control we control him up on the line. Do not let him beat us deep, and make him beat us in other ways.
He also mentioned how much he's moved up in the leadership role on and off the field.
Yeah. One thing I want to bring up, guys, what do you think about, you know, their opponents this year? They're combined 0 for 8. Yeah. I looked at the points scored that those three teams have put together. They've only scored 76 points against in all their games. Okay. And they've had 315 scored against them. So being 3-0 against that, well, is that telling of any kind? I mean, is that impressive? I don't know. I mean, they're 0-8. You know, they haven't played anyone that's won a game yet.
Well, I think in my opinion, I think that we're going to see a lot here in the first half. We're going to know, you know, I think we're going to answer that question. You know, is it, have they played anybody? I'm going to go back to the AHSAA site when you had a couple guys that analyzed this game, and they actually made the comment opposite to that, and they actually said that we haven't played anybody. But when you start looking at that statistic and say, you know, that their combined opponents are 0-8, our combined opponents have won 3 games. So, you know, it's a little bit contrary to what the state gurus are trying to establish in that statement, because they've got West Morgan picked in this game. And I think a lot of that is just nobody's really given us full credit yet, but I think we can put a big exclamation point on one if we come out here with a W.
One other point I wanted to bring to you guys' attention is something I was thinking about. We know that both coaching staffs are really impressive. And we've seen that, you know, in the games that we've played, the coaches that can adjust the best, they're the ones that really seem to have the most success. And obviously, if you've won 27 regular season games, then you can adjust really well. But this is what I think. I think it won't just be the initial adjustment. I think it'll be the adjustment to the adjustment. So let's just say they adjust and they stop something on offense. Well, then how will the opposing coach then adjust to that? So I think it's going to be the way that the coaches answer to the adjustments that they've seen. So adjustments to the adjustments. I think that's going to play dividends tonight for one of these coaching staffs.
It's a 48-minute game of chess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love how you said that, David. I was just about to mention that you're right, Bubba. These are 2 great coaching staffs. There's a lot of success on both sides, from whether they were at previous schools or they're on the same staff that they're on now. And they know what they're doing. So the adjustments to the adjustments, great. I love what you said right there.
You know, both coaches come in here. We've gotten to speak to Coach Drew Phillips. We've gotten to speak to Seth Parker. They're both super likable coaches. I think both teams are going to come in here prepared. I do think that West Morgan's got a little bit more turnover in the offseason. Coach Phillips told us that, you know, they have replaced 7 players. I really want to see if that plays into fact, you know, or plays into the game, because, you know, when you start replacing 7, I mean, that's more than half. That's almost 2/3 of your offense. And when you might have reps at the JV level, but JV snaps and varsity snaps are a little bit different. The competition's a little bit stronger. The guys are a little bit bigger. You're going to get out here just like we saw at Ardmore, and you're going to face guys like Aiden Ellis at 6'8", 350. I mean, it's a big difference in a grown man versus what you'd see on a JV field. So, you know, some of that depth, and I really think Coach Phillips is going to have them ready, but it'll be interesting to see what that experience has in store.
You know, one thing Coach Parker mentioned to us that, you know, belief is half the battle. And I do believe that our dogs, they believe right now. They have the confidence right now. So half the battle we've already won before we even step on this gridiron tonight.
Well, guys, it's the pregame show brought to you by North Alabama Farmers Co-op. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. We're about 20 minutes away from kickoff here at Priceville High School. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Big news, North Alabama. Marshall, Morgan, and Coleman Co-ops are now united as one. North Alabama Co-op. Same trusted locations, same great service. Now one strong team. Whether you're servicing acreage for a row crop customer or for your yard, we're here to help you grow. We're proud to serve you because every community member is a member at North Alabama Co-op. North Alabama Co-op, where community meets quality.
Looking to refresh your home or office? Let Paintworks bring your walls to life. Our 35-plus years of experience can handle everything. Interior, exterior, residential, or commercial. Whether it's a bold new look or a flawless finish, our pros can do it. Fast, affordable, professional. That's the Paintworks promise. Call Paintworks for an estimate at 256-466-9556. Paintworks. We turn ordinary into extraordinary.
Whether you own your dream home, have a manufactured home, or rent, Alpha can build a home insurance plan for you that will provide you peace of mind. Alpha's talented team of hometown agents and customer service representatives are eager to help you. To find property coverage without breaking the bank, call Alpha Insurance Agent Nick Garner at 256-343-0040 or stop in and see Nick on Highway 67 in Priceville, beside the Wabahoe.
Looking to upgrade your home? Natural gas appliances heat faster, last longer, and cost less to run. From high-efficiency water heaters to natural gas ranges, dryers, and outdoor grills, even generators providing the performance and savings you're looking for. Visit WheelerBasin.com, proudly serving Falkville, Priceville, Somerville, Trinity, and surrounding areas.
Now back to the Priceville Bulldog pregame show on Fun Radio 104.9 FM. Brought to you by
North Alabama Farmers Co-op.
Welcome back to Priceville High School. We're getting you ready for the big matchup. 4A, number 3, West Morgan, traveling over to Priceville High School for the Bulldogs matchup. Bubba, as we get into the game, let's dive into some of the West Morgan nuggets that you've got in store for this team.
Yeah, I've been impressed. Just a few videos that I've seen, some stats that I've seen. Defensively, I think they do a really good job of putting offensive teams, almost suffocating them to some degree. And I think that allows their offense kind of allows their defense to kind of dictate maybe how the game might go. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but
it does. But
it just seems to me that they really do kind of control the game with their defense. And I've just seen a few games from this year, but on defense they've got a junior, Jabari Wiggins, number 21. He's a defensive end. He's incredible. He can bring you. I mean, he chases guys down. Really controlling the line of scrimmage, and if he can get in the backfield, he can cause a lot of trouble, but he can also chase you down from the backside. So just that's one person that I'm watching. I just think, when you're looking at the point totals, last year they put up, I think 2 years ago, they put up 663 points. That was the most they put up. Last year they put up 606. So their offense can put it in the end zone. All right, so they're scoring, and then I just believe it just allows their defense to come out, really kind of control the game. So I'm thinking if we can actually keep their defense
on the field, by us just kind of having methodical drives where we go down the field, I think that's going to help us out in the long run. I don't know if that's going to tire them down, but I don't know. I just feel like just moving the ball like we've been doing. We kind of did that against Ardmore, and putting points on the board is going to be something that might pay big for us tonight.
The biggest thing that I want to see between the two teams, and it's something that we just really don't know, is how our speed matches up to their speed. We've got really explosive running backs that can do their damage in space. They're coming in with a defense that's a little bit smaller, but are they faster? Are they fast enough to be able to get around our blocks? Are they fast enough to chase the guys down and do that? And I think that's something that's important because we've got multiple weapons, and we saw that at Ardmore last week. I think the coaches did a phenomenal job of having our team prepared with a game plan, and then they executed that game plan to the fullest. Yeah. And I think Coach Parker's going to do that tonight, but I'm very interested to see. We see them on film separately. Yeah. But this will be the first time we've seen them together.
I want to say too, I haven't seen Partlow run that much. He doesn't seem like he's much of a run threat. He's a pocket quarterback. Now, as soon as I say that, he's going to run for 60 yards tonight. But it doesn't look like he really wants to get out of the pocket much. So I want to see our guys just be on his shoes tonight. Yeah. I want to see us in the backfield like we've been doing all year, causing him to make tough decisions. And who knows, maybe Coach Coffey's side of the ball, that secondary, can pay dividends if we can snatch one out of the air and say, give me them cookies. What do you think, Bo?
Hey, you know exactly what I'm thinking is we've heard Coach Parker say this morning, he used the word scar a couple times. And what he was talking about was last year's record and last year's game against West Morgan just kind of left a bad scar on him. And so I was thinking this afternoon, tonight, I don't think we're worried about a methodical drive. I think we're like junkyard dogs, and we're ready to come out, eat. We don't worry about scars. We're ready to do what we got to do to stay alive, and that's what we're going to do tonight. We are the junkyard dogs.
You can tell Bo's fired up. I think he ate his kibbles and bits before game time.
Let's transition into the Priceville Nuggets then. What I'm seeing is I was telling David this earlier. I mean, I just don't feel like we've lost too many in the skilled positions from last year. As far as I remember, we've lost maybe a lineman, maybe a linebacker, a free safety type position. But other than that, we've got most of our guys back. And I think that's paying dividends for us as we're in our second season now. All of the staff came back. The entire team basically has come back, and especially across our just, multiple skill positions. And I think we've seen where that's really just been unifying. They're trusting each other. There's a difference there when you have everybody come back and you start from day one. Yeah. And you're starting with that same team. You're looking in the eyes of those same guys, and they're looking at the same coaches. That's been huge for us so far, maybe in ways that we don't realize yet.
Definitely a trust and a belief in each other, and a confidence that just a swagger, and that swagger shows up on Friday nights. So
one other thing I noticed too is in the first three games, I really think we took away the first option or the best option of those three teams. When you think about Columbia, I mean, they had an athletic quarterback. I think his last name was Reeves. When we played Brewer, Ballinger, he was a non-factor, right? Last week against Ardmore, we solved that riddle, right? So I'm thinking if we can take away, who we're going to take away tonight? Is the game plan to take away the Ferrari? Maybe. I don't know. Is it to take away Nash? I think if we get in that backfield and we cause problems and we're causing, the Ferrari to be more on let's call it like a road course. We want him to be going left and right, stopping and starting right. Yeah. We don't want him to run around the edge because he's going to stiff arm his way all the way to the victory lane.
Yeah.
We want to get in there, cause a road course for the Ferrari, make him run all over the place, and then bring him down.
We saw that with Javian Riddle last week. The guys did a great job on establishing the corners and forcing Riddle to come back to the inside, and that's where they gave just enough time for guys like Cole Oliver you'd see him just all over the backs, just dragging them to the ground for either no gain or 1, maybe 2 yards at the most. And, that was big in stopping a guy that had gone 2-0 in the first two games and just run wild against Clements and Tanner. So
absolutely. Maybe shutting down their number one option. Bo, what you got?
I think the best word to describe all of that, and this will take care of everything you guys just said, is the word containment. Us containing him so he's not at a drag strip and at a road course. Us containing the quarterback, us containing everything about that they're doing. Because I think Parker said we may not be able to stop them because they are good at what they do. But if we can contain them, that gives us control.
Right.
And when you're in control, you're able to execute.
When you watch Johnson run, a lot of his runs in his games are big runs. He may get a few yards here and there, but at some point in time, he's going to break out for that 40, that 50, that 60-yard run where, one missed tackle, two missed tackles, and he's gone. And, he gets up the sideline. He's got great speed to get up the sideline, and that's where he gets a bulk of his yards. I would say probably 140 to 150 yards of his 250 yards that he puts up in the game are all on explosive plays.
Yeah.
And that's where he gets his touchdown. So he's coming into a game, he's putting up 200 yards, he's putting up 4 touchdowns, and all of those are the big explosive plays. Right. And I think we have got to stop those explosive plays. Yeah. Not saying that, just like Bo said, you're not going to stop them, but let's not let it happen 4 times. And I think if we can contain him to a couple touchdowns, and I mean, who cares what the yardage is? If we can contain him and keep him out of the end zone, at least a couple of those drives, I think the Bulldogs have a really good shot of taking the W tonight.
I think one thing we talked about it at dinner, and since we're talking about dinner, let's thank Longhorn Steakhouse and John Cusinelli and his staff. They take good care of us every week.
They do.
Thank you so much for the cowboy chops on Friday nights, buddy. Them things are good, and we sure appreciate y'all very much for taking care of the Bulldog Radio crew.
If you've never been to Longhorn and never had the cowboy chops, I will highly recommend it. I know it's a steak place, but just go at least one time and get the cowboy chops because it's phenomenal.
Hey, but I wanted to say we're not going to eat anything different, Bo.
That's right.
Until we need to, and right now we're on a win streak, so we're going to eat. We're going to put a dent in the pork chop population for sure on the Friday nights.
That's right. But what I was going to say was at dinner, guys, we were talking about one thing that we've been very impressed with all the first 3 games is our turnovers. When we force turnovers, what do we do with them?
Put them in the end zone.
We're turning those turnovers into points. And what we've been doing really great at is we have not shot ourselves in the foot a lot. Mm-hmm. And so I think tonight's the night where we see that making a huge difference in this ball game.
Absolutely. I want to ask you guys, do you think there's a home field advantage in high school?
I think there is. I think the crowd can be that 12th man. So I think it can definitely play into effect. Okay. Well, guys, we're still in pregame. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
You've been listening to the Priceville Bulldog pregame show, brought to you by
North Alabama Farmers Co-op.
Coming up next, our pregame prayer, the toss of the coin, and the opening kickoff on Fun Radio 104.9 FM.
Big news, North Alabama. Marshall, Morgan, and Coleman Co-ops are now united as one. North Alabama Co-op. Same trusted locations, same great service. Now one strong team. Whether you're servicing acreage for a row crop customer or for your yard, we're here to help you grow. We're proud to serve you because every community member is a member at North Alabama Co-op. North Alabama Co-op, where community meets quality.
Citizen Family Dentistry is more than just a dentist's office. They are your partner in creating healthy, beautiful smiles. From pediatric care for little ones to advanced cosmetic dentistry for adults, Citizen Family Dentistry has your family's smile in mind. And with Invisalign, the latest technology for straightening teeth, you can achieve the smile of your dreams, discreetly and comfortably. Located in Mallard Village, Priceville, and on Highway 31 in Hartselle, welcoming new patients of all ages. Citizen Family Dentistry. Your family's smile is our priority.
At Traditions Bank, we know that every great story begins with a strong foundation. Whether you're buying your first home, starting a business, or planning for the future, we're here to help you build your dreams, brick by brick. With personalized service, we're more than just a bank. We're your financial partner serving Morgan, Coleman, Blount, and Winston counties. Traditions Bank, building bridges, your true community partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Need a roof installed or replaced? Call Sharp Roofing and Construction in Priceville. Our team of professionals are fully insured, safety tested, and offer free estimates. We make the process as smooth as possible so you can relax while we do the work. Call us today at 256-580-6075. Look us up on Facebook or visit our website at sharproofingandconstruction.com. Sharp Roofing and Construction proudly supports Priceville Bulldog Athletics.
Show Creek Church is proud to sponsor all the Priceville football games right here on Fun Radio. Show Creek Church is made up of real people who met a real Savior, who made real change, and now belong to a real church.
Touchdown!
Come and join us Sundays at 10 a.m. Located 1 mile from Libby's Catfish and Highway 67 on Shoal Creek Road. Visit us at showcreekbaptist.org for more info, and go Bulldogs.
Dear God, thank you for our community and the joy of friends and our neighbors. I lift up tonight's players and coaches. I pray for their safety and an evening of true sportsmanship. I thank you also, Father, for sending your Son Jesus to die in the place of sinners. And above all things tonight, Lord, we give you praise and honor. Help us to keep you first before everything else. In Jesus' name.
The following is a copyrighted feature of the Fun Media Group in conjunction with the Alabama High School Athletic Association.
Priceville Bulldog football is on the air. We are the radio home of the Priceville Bulldogs. Online at funradioal.com, on the Fun Radio Facebook and YouTube channels, and on the air at 104.9 FM. Priceville Bulldog football is presented by
Holly Blackwood Realty, North Alabama Farmers Co-op, Aiken and Associates Insurance Group, Citizen Family Dentistry, Sharp Roofing and Construction, Shoal Creek Baptist Church, Owen Home Appliances, Priceville Foodland, Pillbox Pharmacy, Discount Auto Parts, Decatur Orthopedics, Joe Wheeler Electric, the City of Priceville, and Mayor Sam Heflin, Paintworks, Alabama State Representative Parker Moore, Wheeler Basin Natural Gas, Bug Stompers, and by Alpha Insurance and Agent Nick Garner.
Priceville Bulldog football. Online at funradioal.com, on the Fun Radio Facebook and YouTube channels, and on the air at 104.9 FM. Now from the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth, it's time for Priceville Bulldog football. Let's go down to the field for the call of tonight's game with David Sharp, play-by-play, Bubba Thrash, color commentator, and the Bo Show, Bo Goss on the sideline.
Back to Priceville High School. Man, we're getting set. The student section is going down. It's a whole lot of neon on the field.
Kids. Man, yeah, dude. Y'all, this atmosphere is kicking. Let's go Bulldogs.
DJ Reggie's down on the field. We're getting the spirit line going. Good crowd on both sides. West Morgan traveled really well. Their stands are full. Priceville still filing in. Both sides are still filing in. There's still a good number of West Morgan people still standing right outside the stands. Electric atmosphere. We expected that. It's going to get loud tonight, Bubba.
What do y'all think about the Harleys, man? Is it over the top?
We're fixing to hear the Harleys. Carl Prather of Channel 48 sitting down there on that end. When these Harleys fire up, he might fall out of his chair.
Carl, he doesn't have any hair, but I was going to say his wig's going to fall off in just 1 second.
Yeah, I don't have any hair, but I'm fired up. I love the motorcycle.
I think the hair on Carl's legs are about to stand straight out right now.
Spirit line on both sides. We're still waiting the teams to come out of the locker room. Man, the weather is great.
Yeah.
Good night for football. What you got, Bubba?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about if we're looking at what does Priceville need to do. You know, I'm thinking on offense. I wrote down here that these are not your Chris Foster Bulldogs. And what I mean by that is I just feel like you can't get in the box and stop us anymore. You can't just pile 11 guys in the box and stop us. We're spreading the field. We're making you cover every blade of grass on the field from one sideline to the other. And, we're keeping the defenses off balance, keeping them guessing, and that's worked well for us so far when we're being 3-0. So another thing, too, is, I wrote down that they might have Macari the Ferrari, but we've got Bronson the Bronco. And, he can carry the rock, he can carry the stones, the bricks, the asphalt, and the concrete. We've seen what he can do. And so I think it's going to be a battle of running backs, and which one is probably going to have the better night might spell a victory for the other team. So let's go with the Bronco tonight. I want to see what kind of traction he has, hoping that he's got better than the Ferrari.
I'm going to call the whole backfield the Junkyard Dogs.
Yeah.
I love the Bronson Bronco. Great. I love it. Let's go, Bronco.
We do have captains for both teams starting to make their way out onto the field. 4 or 5 minutes left to go. Clear skies, no monsoon. Let's play football, guys.
No monsoon.
One thing I want to say, too, we can kind of get mesmerized maybe with the Ferrari, and for good reason. I mean, he's legitimate D1. If you haven't seen him, if you're listening right now, he's all that. If you see something on Saturday, he can probably run with those guys, and he's going to get some offers at some good schools if he hasn't already. But one thing, I don't think we need to get so mesmerized with the Ferrari. We need to remember the Titan. Titan Partho in the background, in the backfield with quarterback, we need to be on his feet, David. We got to be in the backfield and causing him problems. Because if he gets comfortable, he's going to throw it out there to Nash, and
That's right.
And we're going to get gashed by Nash.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be important because if we start to see any kind of containment with Macari, they're going to go to the air, and they may try to go right off the bat, knowing that we're going to try to contain Macari. You never know. Partlow's got the talent to be able to try to go after us right off the bat. So
absolutely.
Captains have made their way to the 50-yard line. Captains for the Priceville Bulldogs have got number 10, Jack Eubanks, number 2, Hudson Eubanks, number 14, Bronson Carroll, number 54, Cole Oliver, and number 6, Sheldon Graham. Captains for West Morgan, number 23, Macari Johnson, number 2, Nash Thomas. We're going to send it down to Bogoss for the coin toss. There's a couple other captains for West Morgan, but I can't see them at this time.
22, Cole Thorne, senior linebacker. And we're going to get the other number here. There's 4 of them there. You mentioned 2 of them, Nash, Thomas, and Thomas.
Okay.
Or Johnson.
Speaking captain. Side that says heads is heads. Side that says tails is tails. West Morgan, you're the visitor. What would you like?
What's yours?
Tails is what he called. Okay. I'm going to flip it. If I drop it, we'll do it again. The call is tails. Did not. It is tails, Captain. You won the toss.
You won the ball.
Okay. Got it.
West Morgan won the toss tonight. They're receiving.
West Morgan's going to take the ball. Priceville Bulldogs are going to defend the east end zone. We're just a couple minutes away from being able to get this thing underway. I like that for West Morgan. I would do the same thing if I was them. I would want the ball. That's just me. I want to establish what we do best, and West Morgan's going to try to do the same thing, and they're going to try to do what they do best. And they're going to try to put one in the end zone right off the bat.
The other captain is number 56, Maddox Pendergraft. He's a senior defensive lineman.
Senior defensive lineman. He is an impact player for them. He does make stops, and teams have made it back to their team huddle with their.
I like the sign that West Morgan's got. The dog days are over.
And here comes the Bulldogs with the Harleys.
Nothing quite like this in the country.
Bulldogs coming out with the Harleys. Both teams making their way to the sidelines.
Boy, if your hair ain't on its edge right now, then you must be bald.
A lot of energy in this atmosphere. Man, it's a great night.
Dogs, we need to start off right here, David. Let's be focused on this kickoff.
You hear the motorcycles coming back through. Best entrance in high school football right there, Bubba.
I think opposing team, visiting teams come they hear about the Harleys. They said we got to get there and see those things.
Teams are starting to make their way out on the field. We're getting close to getting this first quarter started. We're under a minute till kickoff.
DJ Reggie's got it going now. I'm loving that music right there.
Well, Reggie's got this place.
Paid him a bonus or something.
Bulldogs going to be kicking off left to right as you listen. Bulldogs are in the black home jerseys with gold lettering, gold helmets with the Priceville Black P.
Back deep, we've got number 1, Tayshawn McDaniel, and also the Ferrari, Macari Johnson. 23-1 are back for the kickoff here.
Wide open center of the field for West Morgan. Be a good place to drop this ball about the 20-yard line right in the middle. Landon Meyer lined up the kick. Ball spotted at the 40. 12 minutes are on the clock. And we are underway. Short kick to the up back on the left side. Right side, excuse me. He's going to bring it out across the center of the field. He stops, makes one man miss. He's hit.
Fumble.
He's going to be dropped at about the 18-yard line.
Woo, son.
That was a very weird takedown right there.
Clemens on the tackle. He put his shoulder pads right in the midsection. There was a fumble. Just so happened that it bounced right up into West Morgan's hands. But let's go. If you don't realize that we're here to play, I think West Morgan just said, these boys are here tonight.
West Morgan in there visiting, white jerseys, maroon helmet with the WM West Morgan logo. Ball's lined up on the center of the field. Partlow at quarterback. It's a pass out in the flats to McCary. He catches it. He's back to the line of scrimmage. He's wrapped up by a bunch of Bulldogs and taken down. I don't think he got anywhere, Bubba.
No, he didn't. I think he lost 2 yards.
2-yard loss on the play. That was a pass out into the flat.
Really what we talked about in pregame. Let's get him on a road course where he's got a stop, start, left, right, and we can get 2 or 3 guys around him and make a good team tackle. Brought 23 down to the ground there. That's kind of a surprising play there to throw a reverse pass to him on the first play of the game.
Partlow at quarterback in the pistol with McCary. The give to McCary straight up the middle. He's going to pick up 2 or 3 on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Good side tackle there by Jay Patel, number 11, coming off the defensive end position. Really just a great play to him to kind of shed his block and get down to the center of the line there to make that tackle.
4-yard gain on the play, bringing up 3rd down and 7. Ball on the right hash. Hard snap. They turn and look back to change the play. Partlow at quarterback. We're just underway here in the first quarter.
Big play right here. 3rd down conversions are going to be huge for us. Let's get them off the field early.
Partlow with the snap. He catches it one-handed. He's looking for the pass. So it's a pass over to Nash Thomas. Did it hit the ground? They're going to say he caught it. They're going to say he caught it at the 31-yard line. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Nash Thomas was pretty much laying on the ground, laying on his belly when he caught the ball. They're going to say that's a catch and a 1st down for the Rebels.
Just enough to get the 1st down, probably half a yard there. But great play by Carty to be on him.
1st down and 10. Partlow with the snap. The give to Johnson. Johnson goes straight up the middle. He's drugged down. He's going to pick up maybe 6 on the play. Bringing up 2nd down and 4.
Good hit.
2nd down and 5.
Jack Eubanks comes up with a good hit after he was wrapped up in his feet. But number 10, Eubanks puts a good hit on McCary there.
Partlow's going to the sideline.
Oh, we're going with the Wildcat right here.
Nash Thomas at quarterback. Ball in the near hash. The snap. It's a quarterback keeper. He goes straight up the middle. He's just going to try to plow through, get up to the 39, bringing up 3rd down and 2.
Pretty sure we've seen that play in practice, considering we ran that up and down the field on Ardmore last week.
Nash Thomas staying in the game at quarterback. We've just seen him, and when we watched him on tape, we've pretty much seen him on the field just all in quarterback keepers. He's big, listed at 6'2", 230.
Looks like they're either gonna run this down and they might kind of get us to jump right here. They're gonna go back to the same formation, David.
3rd and 1. Nash Thomas in quarterback. He's in the pistol with McCary. The snap. They give to McCary. He comes across the near side. He gets to the 40. He turns backwards. He's down in the backfield. That's going to be a loss on the play. They're going to try to give him forward progress close to the 40, but I think he's going to be short.
He's going to be short. That's a yard short.
That's going to be 4th down and 1.
Let's go. Big decision here for the West Morgan coaching staff right off the bat. First drive, 4th and 1.
McCary was in forward. He had the forward progress right out there on the line of the game, turned around, tried to break away, and got pulled back into the backfield and drugged down.
Partlow back in.
Big 4th down play right here for the Bulldogs.
I think they're going to try to get us to jump, and there's no way they're going to go for this.
8 seconds. So. 8 seconds on the clock. They're coming up to the line. Clock's down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's to 0. And they let the play go. Oh, he's trying to turn to the outside.
Oh, no.
Johnson gets in space. He's out to the 50. The clock was 0 before the snap of the ball, but they did not call the delay of game penalty. I was sitting there watching the clock, and when the clock hit 0, I turned back to the play, and the ball was still on the ground.
Huge play there. But what we need to do, though, let's keep our composure right here. We've had them pinned on 2 third downs in a row, and they were 4th down and 1. Keep doing what we're doing. Ball's at midfield.
1st and 10, ball at the 50. Man goes in motion. The snap, high snap. Partlow rolls to the near side. He throws a quick pass to Tayshawn. Tayshawn's out. Ball's out. The ball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big play right there by the Bulldog defense. Tayshawn McDaniel with the reception. Ball knocked out immediately, and the Bulldogs recovered.
What a way to start the game, Bo. What do you think? Their good hit? I don't know who it was that hit him.
It was a perfect hit. As soon as he hit, the ball popped up. And just like we've seen in the previous weeks, there was 3 more dogs that had jumped on the ball. Outstanding defensive play by the Dogs.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball lined up at 42, 7:40 to play in the first quarter. 0-0 your score. This will be the first possession for the Bulldogs. Sheldon Graham, your quarterback. Bronson and Madewell both in the backfield. Heavy formation to the left side. Bronson in the backfield. Two sniffers on the right side. Graham looks to the sideline. He puts Madewell in motion. The snap. The give to Bronson. Bronson comes up right side. He's going to pick up maybe one on the play, bringing up second down and 9.
Big tackle there. We mentioned his name, Jabarius Wiggins, number 24. He's a junior defensive end. It's a lot of tackles. Good solid tackle there on our number one running back option there.
Second down and 9. Ball in the near hash. Single receiver on either side. Two backs in the backfield. Graham getting his offense organized. We put another receiver out. Two receivers left, one to the right. Lyman gets shifted around. Plenty of time on the play clock. Bronson in the backfield. The snap. It's quarterback keeper. He's going off the right side. He's got blockers in front. Gets across the 45, and he's taken down across midfield. That's going to be close enough for an Aiken and Associates first down, and it is. 6:50 to play in the first quarter.
Good, solid run there by Sheldon. I love the way that he let his linemen, he let his blocks get lined up, and then he just patiently took it right up the sideline.
Patience is one of the biggest things that we've seen different from last year out of Sheldon. He has matured a ton at that.
I agree, David. Patience is where he's improved the most, I believe.
Two receivers left. Bronson in the backfield. Madewell to his side. The snap. The give to Bronson straight up. He goes around one guy, gets across the 40, down to the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of about 8 on the play. That's going to bring up second down and 2, maybe a long 2, maybe 3.
Running everything to the right side of the line here. So there's something that we've seen on this side. I wouldn't doubt if we pop one back over here to the left, although we are on this closest hash mark. 24 again. Wiggins on the tackle there. He's active on the defense.
Right side of the line, you got Sawyer Gullion. You got Trent Wood. You got tight end Jake Hamilton. The snap. The give is Bronson up the left side this time. He's going to get out across the line to gain. He's going to be taken down, and I think that's going to be another Aiken and Associates first down for the Bulldogs.
Good little patient run there by Bronson, not trying to do too much, wrapping the ball up with 2 hands, and we are moving the chains.
Ball's down to the 32. They're slow moving the chains, but they are resetting them right now. 6:02 to play in the first quarter.
Heat timeout.
And we've got a heat timeout, so we're going to take a break. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network. It's 0-0 from Priceville High School between West Morgan Rebels and the Bulldogs. We'll be right back.
When the bugs start to crawl, who you gonna call? Call Bug Stompers. Whether it's ants, roaches, spiders, or wasps, Bug Stompers handles them all with fast, effective, and safe treatments. Our team gets rid of pests and keeps them from coming back. Don't wait until the problem grows. Call Bug Stompers now at 256-642-9403. When the bugs start to crawl, call Bug Stompers.
The Pillbox Pharmacy Price Village are trusted community pharmacy committed to outstanding customer service and affordable prices because your health should never be compromised. The Pillbox is a full-service independent pharmacy with a wide variety of services, including conventional prescription filling, medical equipment, immunizations, the convenience of free delivery on prescriptions, and a drive-through window on site. Located at 474 Alabama 67 South in Priceville. Experience the Pillbox Pharmacy Priceville difference today.
Now more Bulldog play-by-play on Fun Radio, Fun 104.9.
Sheldon drops back to pass. He's looking for the receiver on the right side. He's got Burnham. Burnham goes up. He misses it. Ball hits him in the hands and falls to the ground, falls incomplete, bringing up second down and 10.
I like the idea there. Let's go deep. We're sitting here on the 30-yard line, 33-yard line. Test him down the side. He had one-on-one coverage there, no safety over the top. So if that ball was thrown a little bit deeper, David, I think we might have had that. He had him beat by 2 steps.
First pass we've seen out of Graham. Ball lined up to 32, second and 10. 2 backs in the backfield. Bronson right behind Graham. The snap. The give to Bronson.
Ooh.
No, Graham fakes the handoff, and he gets wrapped up immediately. That's going to be a loss on the play, a loss of 4, bringing up third down and 14. Clock moving.
Cole Thorne got into the backfield there. He's a senior linebacker, 22. Came, put pressure on him, went unblocked. Really put pressure on the quarterback to make a decision there. And good, smart play by Sheldon to keep that ball and not try to do something where there really was no option there.
I'm not sure if we're in 4-down territory. We're right outside comfortable field goal range for Landon Meyer, but I would like to see us pick up 6 or 7 right here and make this a 4th and manageable if we are interested in going for it. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, ball in the middle of the field. Graham drops back to pass. He fakes the pass to the right. He goes up the left side. He gets wrapped up, and he's drugged down from behind out across the 34 to the 33-yard line. He's going to be kind of back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 4th down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Wiggins again on the tackle with good back pursuit from 62, Braden Blankenship. 2 seniors there that are really causing a lot of problems right now on the defense. Actually, Blankenship's a junior.
Offense staying on the field. Madewell checks in. Ball to far hash. Graham still your quarterback. Bronson in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Bulldogs looking to the sideline for a play. Play clock's under 5. We got to get this thing going. Down to 3, 2. It's going to be a pooch punt. Graham kicks it up. It's going to take a Bulldog bounce, and it's going to get down inside the 5-yard line.
Good call.
Bulldogs are going to down it. Good play right there by the Bulldogs to pin them deep.
Make them go 95 yards on us.
4:09 to play here in the 4th quarter. 0-0 your score. We've traded possessions right there, but I like what we were doing. We effectively moved the ball. The drive stalled, but hey, that's okay. Both teams are still trying to get their foothold and see what they can do and see what the other team's gonna have in store for them.
Yeah, nothing wrong there. Pin our ears back. Let's play good defense. Got them pinned inside. They're on the 7-yard line there, 6-yard line.
6-yard line, it looks like. 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Ball on the far hash. 2 receivers right. High snap. They give to Macari. Macari goes straight up the middle. He's going to pick up 4 or 5 on the play. He's going to be down out to about the 11. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Rebels.
Really just straight power coming right at us. Zone blocking. Hitting that A gap right beside the center.
Rebels have had a lot of high snaps so far in the first few plays of the game. That could come into play if he ends up sending one over Partlow's head.
That's true. I have noticed it. Good point, David.
Parlow takes the snap. They give to Johnson. Johnson tries to come off the near side. And he's taken down immediately. Maybe a pickup of 1, bringing up 3rd down and 3 for the Rebels. 3:29 to play here in the 1st quarter.
Julian Avalos on the tackle. First man on the scene there, and then a few of his compadres finish up Johnson. This puts them in a tough position here. They're deep in the field. I believe it's 3rd and – is it 5?
No, 3rd down and 4. 3:09 to play in the 1st quarter.
Solid D right here, Bulldogs. That's what we need.
Parlow puts man in motion. A snap. The fake to Johnson. Oh, he's pushed out of the pocket. He's in the backfield. Oh, he's hit. He tries to
That's the safety.
We're going to see if they throw a flag for intentional grounding. He threw the ball forward.
That's the safety. It's got to be.
They are not going to throw the flag. He was in the end zone. He just kind of flipped it underhanded, maybe 5 yards in front of him.
Intentional grounding, got to be.
I guess they're going to say that he had a receiver in the area, and they're going to call that an incomplete pass.
He was about 8 yards away over there. I don't even think he got the ball to the line of scrimmage.
2:35 to play. We do have him pinned back deep. Punt formation. Ooh. High snap. He kicks it. Braden Graham back. He's at the 40. He's going to let it bounce. It's going to take a possible bounce, and the ball's going to back up to about the 35-yard line where the Bulldog offense is going to take over deep in Rebel territory.
The little punt, the punt to the inside of the 5-yard line is paying off right here, David.
Yeah,
flip the field a little bit on them, put pressure on them. Our defense is flying around. Son.
Hey, their defense, I think, is faster than we thought they were going to be. Their defense is fast.
Well, we expected them to be. We kind of talked about that and kind of leading up to the game. We knew that they were a little smaller than us, but you expect them to be faster than us. But I think that, it's just a different look that we haven't seen yet. A team with their agility and their ability and their confidence. And I think you put all that package together, they're going to be a solid defense for us.
I'm standing right here on the power line because I'm expecting us to score.
Wild dog right here, wild dog.
Heavy package. The snap. It's Madewell. He follows his blockers. He's going to get across the 35 down. He's pushing his way down to the 29-yard line. pickup of 5 or 6. Man, we stacked 11 men in the hole and said we're going to follow all 11 of them.
We was lined up like chiclets right there. Looked like little yellow chiclets all the way across the field.
Bronson and Madewell both in the backfield. Coulter Baldwin, Julian Avalos, Jake Hamilton all lined up as blockers. We're in a heavy package on the near hash. Bulldogs driving to the right as you listen. Hamilton changes formation. He goes to the other side. The snap to Madewell. He's watching. He tries to go off left side. He makes one man miss.
Okay.
He's out across the 20.
Okay.
Down to the 20. Across the corner. 15-10. And he's going to be whistled down. Looks like down inside the 10, maybe deep in the red zone right there. We're going to have first and goal for the Bulldogs. That's going to be an Aiken and Associates first down.
But were you talking about speed? Because somebody just dialed it up on 21, and he showed them what I could do around the corner.
He showed strength. He showed speed. He showed size. He showed all three of those on that one run.
There's a lot of backs in North Alabama that are made, but they're not made well.
Madewell and Carroll both in the backfield for the Bulldogs. Big run right there by Colton Madewell. 1:33 to play in the first quarter. Bulldogs driving deep in Rebel territory. First and goal. Heavy package still in the Wildcat. The snap, Madewell. He gives it to Bronson. No, he keeps it himself. He turns it back to the middle. He's going to be around the 5. Looks like maybe a pickup of 1. Bringing up second down.
It's really just hat on a hat. And when we're going wild dog, it's 11 on 11. If you're handing this ball off to the running back, then it's going 10 on 11. So we're trying to even the odds out, going 11 on 11, putting a hat on a hat. We've seen last few weeks where this works well for us. But if you pack the box, you can stop it sometimes. You beat your man in front of you. So
Sheldon Graham checks into the game. Coulter Baldwin comes off. Madewell still out there. Carroll still out there. Heavy package to the right. Bronson in the backfield. Madewell goes in motion. They fake it to the running back. Graham keeps it. He tries to go off right tackle. He's going to be inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line, bringing up third down and goal. Clock's under 40 seconds to play here in the first quarter. They do not have to run another play if they choose not to.
I kind of like the idea of let's go ahead and run it. We'll put them on this side of the field trying to go in. I think they're gonna say that's it. Let's go.
Yeah, it looks like the Bulldogs are starting to make their way to the sidelines. They're not getting any hurry. They want to go to the other end zone.
And we're gonna go down there by Carl Prather and score.
We're gonna take it to the break. No score here at Priceville High School. We're at the end of one. 0-0. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Football season is here, and there's no better way to enjoy the game than with Flash Fiber Internet from Joe Wheeler EMC. With speeds up to 2 gigs, Flash Fiber gives you the power to stream every touchdown, every play, and every victory without a hitch. So visit jwflash.com and experience the winning difference of Flash Fiber. It's time to get away from that old-fashioned internet provider and take a giant step into the future with Flash Fiber from Joe Wheeler EMC. Flash Fiber, your high-speed internet connection for Morgan and Lawrence counties. Visit jwflash.com to learn more.
In a small town, you get unique benefits, such as the personalized attention at DOC Orthopedics. Our physicians live right here in the community. It not only makes them your neighbors, but also a part of your extended family. That's the level of care you receive. Even without an appointment, you'll always see a board-certified physician. Experience world-class orthopedic care from doctors who genuinely care about our community. DOC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has proudly served our local community and sports programs for over 50 years.
Priceville Bulldog Football, 104.9 FM.
Back to Priceville High School. It's quarter break. 0-0 is your score. Bulldogs deep in the West Morgan Rebel territory. We still got a few seconds on the clock before we get started on the second quarter. We're going to send it over to Ken Williams at the studio for the Gilbert Bob Ford in-game scoreboard. Here's Ken.
Hey, David. This is Ken with the Gilbert and Ball Ford scoreboard update. Arab 7, Brewer 0, Scottsboro 7, Douglas 0, Gunnersville 7, Sardis 0, and Geraldine 14, Sylvania 0. Back to you, David.
Thank you, Ken. Clock's winding down. We got about 20 seconds left on the break before we get the second quarter started. West Morgan defense is already out there. Bulldogs are breaking the huddle. Graham's coming out at quarterback. What do you think we'll see? I think we're in 4-down territory right
I'm
here.
hoping we go hat on a hat, zone block, power with the Broncos straight up the middle. Bronson Carroll for 6.
2 receivers right, ball lined up in the middle of the field. Clock's at 0. 12 minutes are on the clock. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. Graham at quarterback. Bronson in the backfield. A snap. The give to Bronson straight up the middle.
Oh, he fumbled.
Ball's on the ground. It's right outside the goal line. I think they're calling it Priceville Bulldog football, but we are just outside the goal line, bringing up 4th down.
That would, if he had not fumbled, that's a touchdown, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he had the lane to get there. And
I think we do it again.
We
make a statement right here. Let's go. We make a statement. Make a statement.
Put a Bronco in 4-wheel drive. Let's go.
He would have scored right there, but somebody put their helmet on the ball,
Receivers
and knocked it out.
Receivers are coming to the near side. Bulldogs driving to the left as you listen. The snap. The give to Carroll. He stripped up in the backfield. He's
24.
brought down. Big stop right there for the Rebels.
Wiggins.
Bronson's down on the field. He kind of had his knees taken out from underneath him. He's slow to get up. Referees are calling timeout on the field.
What a wrap up there. Wiggins, 24, the senior linebacker. He beat his man and came straight through. It was almost like he knew what was coming.
I think everybody kind of knew what was coming. You flip the receivers to the other side of the field. You're kind of expecting the same play call. Let's just do it again. And the Rebels answered. Bronson's still down on the field. Trainers are looking at him right now. Just from here, it just kind of looked like he had his knees taken out from underneath him, just kind of chopped below his knees. So he went down awkwardly right there in the backfield for a 1-yard loss.
Guys, from my view, standing right here on the goal line, it almost looked like a dead leg.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a helmet hit him right in the side of the thigh as he was getting hit.
And he is up. He's walking off on his own power, coming to the sideline. It's good sight to see right there.
All right, so we didn't get points there, but we're making them go 98 yards. 99
Rebels are going to take over. Their offense is coming out on the field. Bulldog defense is coming out.
I think we might see a pass out here to Nash, number 2. He's got single coverage out here.
Nash being guarded by Caden Carty. Heavy formation. Single receiver on either side. Johnson in the backfield. Harlow takes the snap. He drops back. He looks for the one-on-one on the left side. We got a defender there. He just went and got it, and that's a reception and a first down for the Rebels. He just big-boyed him. He had Sincere one-on-one over on the left side. Sincere was in position, and he just grabbed the ball and took it away from him.
I think Sincere might have thought he was going to catch that ball.
Yeah.
It looked like he jumped a hair earlier.
He did jump a little bit early. I just think he had his eyes on it, turned around, tried to make a play on it, but receiver made a better play.
Ball at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Bartlow takes the snap. He gives it to Johnson. Johnson waits for a hole. He turns it out to the left side, gets around the corner, gets out to maybe the 43-yard line. A pickup of 5, bringing up 2nd down and 5 on the play for the Rebels.
Bulldogs just need to understand we've played good defense for the whole first quarter. Got one big play there, but the guy was there to make a play. So no harm there. They're still on the 43-yard line. Let's keep everything in front of us and continue to do what we've been doing.
2nd down and 4. Johnson still in the backfield with Partlow. Single receiver on either side. Nash Thomas on the near side being guarded by Carty, 1-on-1. Rebels look to the sideline for the play call. Play clock down to 10. The snap. The give to Johnson. Johnson makes one-man miss. Turns it back up. It's quick speed across the 50 out to the 47-yard line. That's going to be another first down for the Rebels. We got a flag on the play. It's going to be holding. That call is coming back.
Bo, I was going to say we're making him earn every yard. I mean, he knows he knows our defenders are over there to hit him tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be bruised tomorrow morning. I think every lineman, every linebacker has hit him at least twice. We are definitely doing our job as far as 23 and containment.
Y'all see, I noticed 24 is playing linebacker right now. So that's normally Bronson's position, but we got Xavion Campbell out there playing linebacker.
10 yards from the spot of the foul and the holding call, bringing up 2nd down and 14. 10:35 to play. Clock's moving. Ball on the far hash. Single receiver on either side. Snap. The gift to Johnson. He's kind of wrapped up in the backfield.
There we go.
He's going to be.
There we go. Good play.
Whistle's going to be blown dead. That's going to be a loss on the play. Back to the 31-yard line, bringing up 3rd down and 15 for Rebels.
I love the discipline there of Cole Oliver, Bo. You know, when you make a stop like that, it could easily overflow into a throwing the player down, but he didn't. He let him go. Whistle blew. He let him go. Good discipline there on that play.
But they did not stop locking eyes. Him and 23 both were staring each other down all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Big 3rd down play right here for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 15. Big stop right here. Partlow comes. Oh, he gives it to McCarry going backside. He slips.
Oh, good
He's
play.
wrapped up by the Bulldogs. Big stop right there for the Dogs. Bringing up 4th down and long. Partlow took the snap. He went to the right side, but he gave it back to McCarry going off to the left side. McCarry slipped, and when he slipped, the Bulldogs swarmed him, caught him. It's going to be 4th down. No gain on the play.
Savion Campbell.
I was just about to
Backside.
say that. Just when you brought him in with fresh legs, he's the one that stepped up and made the tackle.
Absolutely. Good play there to be disciplined and to stay home. Made that good tackle.
Punt formation for the Rebels. 9:20 to play in the first half. 0-0 your score. Spiral kick. It's going to take a Rebel bounce down to the 22-yard line. The Prosper Bulldog offense will take over right there, 1st and 10. Big stop right there on 3rd down.
Hey, I'm thinking, guys, mentally, we've been in games like this probably this year. I think where we've been kind of consistent with our offense. I believe. I think we like the way that we were moving the ball down there, and I think that's going to pay for us right here. I believe we're confident in what we're doing on offense.
Yeah. Bulldog offense is on the sideline there with Coach. Carroll is out of the game right now. He's being looked at by trainers, by medical staff. Looks like they're looking at his left knee.
No, it's his.
Right.
I just talked to him. This is right knee.
Right knee.
They have DOC looking at him now.
Yeah. Ball in the near hash. Jack Eubanks in at quarterback. Colton Madewell in the backfield. Single receiver left, 2 to the right. Bulldogs driving to the left as you listen. We're 9:10 to play.
Campbell's in the backfield, too.
The snap. The give straight up the middle. No, It's a pass. Off to the right side. He catches it, slips the tackle out to the 30-yard line.
Hey,
that passes to Uriah Burnham.
That's a lot going on there for Jack to come in fresh off the bench to get into quarterback position. He's faking one handoff. He's got an option play coming around the back. Decides to tuck it and throw it, the 8-yard pass pattern, and put it on the money.
2nd down and 3 for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 29-yard line. 8:40 to play in the first half. Ball in the far hash. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Eubanks still at quarterback. He comes up to the line, checks his play clock under 5. Jack's still looking at the sideline. He's got to get this play going. He gets the snap off. It's an option play. Come to the near side. Quarterback keeper. He turns it up. He's wrapped. Maybe a loss on the play, but loss of 1, it looks like, bringing up 3rd down. 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Bulldogs.
Cole Thorne, the outside linebacker, 22 for the Rebels, did a good job of stretching that play out to where Jack didn't have a choice but to kind of cut it up inside late. By then, he had backside pressure that tackled him. So good pursuit by 24 on the backside to get him down.
Clock under 8 minutes and ticking. Bulldogs got the ball in the near hash. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Eubanks still at quarterback. Brings it to the near side. He follows his blocker. He turns it around the corner. He gets out across the 30.
That's a first down.
Close to a first down. We'll see. I think he may have stepped out.
Yeah, it
looks like he's going to be just short. It's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Looks like the officials are going to call a timeout on the field.
Oh, we got someone down.
We may have someone down on the sideline right here. Looks like it's right in front of the Prosper bench or in the Prosper bench.
Looks like Cole Thorne.
It's a West Morgan Rebel.
Wow, I know. Is he the one that put the hit on Jack there?
That is correct.
Yeah. Ooh.
We're going to take a quick break. 7:33 to play in the second quarter. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Friday nights in Priceville are something special, a time when our community comes together under the lights to cheer on the Bulldogs. As your state representative for House District 4, it is truly an honor and a privilege to serve you. I'm committed to supporting our schools, investing in our future, and showing up for the people who make our community strong. To our student athletes, coaches, families, and fans, thank you for your dedication and spirit. Let's go Bulldogs. Go make us proud.
Paid political advertising by Friends Toilet, Parker Moore, P.O. Box 164, Decatur, Alabama 35602.
Looking to upgrade your home? Natural gas appliances heat faster, last longer, and cost less to run. From high-efficiency water heaters to natural gas ranges, dryers, and outdoor grills, even generators providing the performance and savings you're looking for. Visit WheelerBasin.com. Proudly serving Falkville, Priceville, Somerville, Trinity, and surrounding areas.
From the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth, it's Priceville Bulldog football on 104.9 FM.
Back to Priceville High School. We're in the second quarter. 0-0 is your score. Injured Rebel down on the field. You hate to see that. It's a game like this. We talked to, both coaches kind of said, it's a game that doesn't mean anything when it comes to, playoff implications and things like that. You don't want to see players go out. And here on consecutive series, we've got a Rebel down, and then, we've also got Bronson Carroll for the Bulldogs that's off to the sideline, not unsure of his condition at this point in time, but it looks like the paramedics are going to come in for the injured Rebel for precautionary reasons. We hope that he's okay. We didn't really see him go down. The tackle was made right in front of the Priceville bench, and from our vantage point, we had all the players standing in front of us. We couldn't really see what happened right there, but hopefully he's okay.
I think it. Yeah.
We're going to take another break. 7:33 to play here in the second quarter. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Ready to give your home or business a fresh new look? Let Paintworks 35-plus years of experience bring your walls to life. We do it all: interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting. For a free estimate, call Paintworks today at 256-466-9556. That's 256-466-9556. Paintworks. We turn ordinary into extraordinary.
Open the door to savings.
Foodland has featured fresh, hand-cut quality meats at the best value since 1993. At your Priceville Foodland, you'll find a hometown experience and unbelievable prices. Come in and check out our wide variety of produce, too. Great meat, great service, great prices. Open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. We thank you for supporting your independent grocer. Priceville Foodland, proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs.
A dependable lawnmower is just about the best thing you can own. Until it quits. Discount Auto Parts on Alabama 67 in Priceville is the #1 store in North Alabama for lawnmower parts, both new and aftermarket. All brands: Kawasaki, Craftsman, Briggs & Stratton, Honda, Black & Decker, Toro, Ryobi, Troy-Bilt, and more. Discount Auto Parts has in stock or can get lawnmower parts within a day. Get the right lawnmower part at the right place. Home owned for over 3 decades. Priceville's Discount Auto Parts.
Owen Home Appliance Center has the appliances you want at prices matching their competitors. Find new appliances from well-known brands like GE, Frigidaire, Electrolux, and Hotpoint, along with scratch and dent and gently used appliances to fit your budget. Owen Home Appliance also carries comfortable Franklin furniture recliners made in Houston, Mississippi, located on the left at the end of the 231 detour at Cateco, or at the end of the Cateco Floret Road. Quality products, quality service, quality pricing. It's in the name. Owen Home Appliance Center.
Now more Bulldog play-by-play on Fun Radio, Fun 104.9.
We're back to Priceville High School, 7:33 to play in the second quarter. We're still at a kind of a break. The Priceville team is huddled over with the
Coach Turner.
And they're saying a prayer for these young men that are injured. Both teams are at their sideline. You can hear a pin drop in the stadium right now. Hopefully, Mr. Thorne is okay. Medical staff's trying to get him situated, and they're going to take him off and let him see medical personnel.
Yeah, 22's made a lot of plays tonight.
He has.
So
He's been everywhere. We've called
he,
his name a lot.
He put his head in there and just it's a violent game, and I think he just might have either tweaked his shoulder or his neck. I'm hoping it's his shoulder. But he definitely put the tackle on Jack, knocked him out of bounds. But then he fell to the ground and hasn't been able to move since then. He's obviously a leader on their team.
Yeah, they've got a
senior.
They've got several seniors out there, and he's one that's just right there in the middle of the Rebel defense. He's been around for a while. And
seen a lot of victories.
Seen a lot of. There's not many seniors out there that haven't seen a lot of victories, but yeah, some important games along the way for the West Morgan Rebels, and we hope for the best for him.
The entire West Morgan team has now come almost out to the far hash mark. They're on the numbers and looking, and obviously very concerned for their teammate. And the whole stadium here is very quiet, paying attention, and concerned as well.
We're going to try to keep you updated here from Priceville, but while we are at a pause, we're going to take another break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Warm and welcoming, the city of Priceville is a vibrant community growing within the Great Tennessee Valley. I'm Mayor Sam Heflin, and with our city council welcoming new visitors, new residents, and new businesses to our town. There's a lot to like here. Lots of amenities, abundant green spaces, and the friendliest folks in North Alabama. Welcome to the crossroads of North Alabama. Welcome to Priceville. Come live with us. The city of Priceville proudly supports our Bulldogs, a special school in a special place. Go Bulldogs.
Need a roof installed or replaced? Call Sharp Roofing and Construction in Priceville. Our team of professionals are fully insured, safety tested, and offer free estimates. We make the process as smooth as possible so you can relax while we do the work. Call us today at 256-580-6075. Look us up on Facebook or visit our website at sharproofingandconstruction.com. Sharp Roofing and Construction proudly supports Priceville Bulldog Athletics.
Priceville Bulldog Football, 104.9 FM.
Back to Priceville High School. Medical personnel are still attending to the West Morgan Rebel that's down on the near sideline. Just a quiet mood right now. We're just kind of waiting on the doctors to be able to do their thing and get this man, young man stabilized and into the ambulance. They are going to take him away to Decatur.
They're going to put him on the flat board and then transfer him, it looks like, to the rolling bed.
Guys, when I was standing right there when the hit happened, he kind of rolled over and then rolled back over, and he didn't move. I mean, he was moving. So at first I thought it was very precautionary, and it still may be.
Yeah.
I haven't asked any questions just out of respect, but they are being very serious about it. Families down here with him, all the coaches. They've had different now that more family just showed up as well for him. They're getting ready to load him up, but I'm hoping and praying. Everybody's praying. Coaches are praying. Our coaches have have grabbed Coach Phillips and prayed with him. Our teams are praying right now. I saw a great picture of our student section praying. A lot of respect out here. And, I heard you guys saying it earlier. This is a violent game. It's a game that we all love. But unfortunately, it's a tough game, and it's a rough game. Our thoughts and prayers are definitely with the Thorne family and everybody involved. But as soon as I know something in more detail, I'll give you guys an update.
Yeah, we appreciate that. It looks like they're getting him on the backboard right now, and they'll get him loaded back up. I would assume that they'll do kind of what they did in the Columbia game. We did have a player that went down for Columbia in the home opener this season, and the referees gave the team some time to warm up on the field, just kind of get stretched back out before we get underway. So far in the game, the game's moved pretty fast. Both teams are heavy runs, so that clock's just been continuing to move. That first quarter went by and just seemed like a blink.
Yeah, it's really been an incredible game up into this accident here, but it's really been a well-played game on both sides, very competitive.
Two teams that are obviously evenly matched. We're both kind of throwing plays at the other one, and we're finding some gashes in some ways, but also the defenses are finding stops in the other ways. And big fourth down stop a minute ago by the Rebels. I mean, I do think the Bulldogs have had the advantage as far as being able to move the ball. I think we've moved the ball a little bit better than the Rebels, but I really think that their defense has stepped up when they had to. They've had some critical fourth down plays on both offense and defense. They did get a fourth down play early in the game that was huge on extending a drive. We had them stopped, deep in territory, and then obviously we were 4 down territory at 4th and goal, and they stopped us getting into the end zone there on the last drive. West Morgan Rebel, that's good sign right there. West Morgan Rebel, he's loaded up on the stretcher, and he's waving to his teams, and he's saying, "Love you guys, let's go."
He put both arms in the air and gave a little heart symbol.
Yeah,
that's touching. Here comes some of our players over here. I think they're gonna. They wanted to get in there and give them 5, I believe. I'm thinking one of our cheerleaders might know this young man. Might be a family member or girlfriend or something. It seems as if that's the West Morgan girl. She came over here. It must be a close friend of his that she's come over here. And
teams have gone to their respective huddles.
It's tough to start up again after that.
Man, you get a lot of energy, high energy game. The atmosphere is I won't call it hostile, but it's loud and energetic on both sides, and just a good football game. And you hate to see that. You hate to see injuries of any kind on the field, especially one like that. But hopefully Cole will get checked out. Hopefully this is a lot of precaution, and he might be sore tomorrow, but hopefully no kind of sustained injury, and he'll be right back on his feet and back wearing the West Morgan jersey real soon.
I know we had a game earlier this year where there was a player that got hurt. I'm trying to remember. It
was Armstrong for Columbia.
Yeah, and it was nice to get to report, a few hours later that he was okay, and so we're hoping the same thing here for Thorne.
Guys, I was able just to talk to the training staff that was able to work on Cole right when this incident happened. So as he rolled off the sideline, he was not talking, and so he immediately said, he had said he wasn't breathing, so that's when he waved the ambulance over.
Okay.
He then woke up and started snoring, and then now he's fine. He feels everything. He can move his extremities. They just think it's a real serious concussion, and they're just being very precautionary. But they did want me to let everybody know he's awake, he's talking, he's moving everything, and
praise
so
God.
They're just doing precautionary statements. And so right now, the football game's still going to remain delayed for a while because we can't play until another ambulance gets here.
Yeah, 7:33 to play in the second quarter. We're going to take another break. We'll be back in a few minutes. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Ready to give your home or business a fresh new look? Let Paintworks 35 plus years of experience bring your walls to life. We do it all: interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting. For a free estimate, call Paintworks today at 256-466-9556. That's 256-466-9556. Paintworks. We turn ordinary into extraordinary.
Open the door to savings.
Foodland has featured fresh, hand-cut quality meats at the best value since 1993. At your Priceville Foodland, you'll find a hometown experience and unbelievable prices. Come in and check out our wide variety of produce, too. Great meat, great service, great prices. Open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. We thank you for supporting your independent grocer. Priceville Foodland, proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs.
Now back to the game on Fun Radio.
All right, back to Priceville High School, 7:33 to play in the first half. Injured player for the West Morgan Rebels has been taken away. Hopefully precautionary. Teams are back out on the field. Looks like the Bulldog offense is coming back out on the field for a a big fourth down play coming up.
Okay, so that's good news, boys, that the ambulance is not leaving the premises. They're just going to wait till an ambulance comes and gets him. So that means it's not as serious as they thought it would be. So that's great news.
Good. So we're back to play. Ball in the near hash. Rebel defense coming back out. Looks like we are in a punt formation. 4th and 1. Nobody back deep for the Rebels right now. Jack Eubanks at punter. He's not our normal punter, so this could be some kind of fake. But we'll see. Jack may punt the ball too. The snap to Jack. He kicks it. Ball's up. No back. Ball's going to hit around the 42. It's going to take a bulldog roll down inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line where the Rebel offense is going to take over.
I like that play there. Definitely kind of had us guessing. I didn't know. Were we going to try to run that?
You never know what you got up your sleeve, and it might have been one where, Jack's sitting back there. Jack's an athlete, so, it gives him time to kind of look things over, see what the defense is going to do.
Yeah.
It gives them options.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is they see 10 back there. They think it could be a fake, right? So then they don't put nobody back.
That's right.
So, they could have easily put a person back right here and returned it 20 yards on us. So maybe that was it.
Partlow's still at quarterback for the Rebels. Macari still in the backfield. Pistol formation, 2 receivers left. The snap. They give to Macari. He tries to go around the left end. He gets turned back to the inside. He's hit by the Bulldogs. He's going to be down for another loss.
I'll tell you what. He is feeling the Bulldog defense tonight. Having a tough time finding any kind of room to really use his skills, his speed. We talked about it in pregame. Let's get him on a road course where he's got to go left, right, stop, start.
That was a good play to turn the ball back to the inside. Ball on the far hash. Macari still in the backfield with Partlow. 2 receivers right. Man comes in motion to the near side. The snap. Partlow rolls out. He's looking for a pass. He throws downfield. He's got a receiver. No. He's going to catch it. That's Tayshawn. Tayshawn's going to slip the tackle, and he's into the end zone. Rebels are going to take the 6-0 lead. And looks like we got a flag on the play way back at the 32-yard line. This play's coming back.
Wow, it's got to be holding there, I guess.
Partlow rolled out to the near side, so we had a lot of guys in space moving, and definitely would probably feel like a hold right here. But let's see, the referees are talking about it.
Guys, that ball was thrown on a frozen rope. That was a beautiful ball.
Ineligible man downfield called against the Rebels.
Yeah, one thing that they're going to come back to that play. That was an isolation where they had their fastest wide receiver there going against our safety, and Sheldon's not the quickest guy when it comes to – he's not going to be able to run with their fastest wide receiver, right? And the guy went right by him. Sheldon did a good job to chase him down and try to make a play on it. But, yeah, you're right, Bo. He's rolling out to his right, put it on the money.
Ineligible man downfield. I believe that's going to be a 5-yard penalty and I believe loss of down. So that should bring up 3rd down and 15 for the Rebels.
What a pivotal call. Touchdown into now they're going to be 3rd and 15. Need to take advantage of that call right there. Let's do something on this 3rd down.
2 receivers stacked on the right side. Macari still in the backfield with Partlow. 6:37 to play in the first half. 0-0 is your score. Man comes in motion. The snap. Partlow drops back. He's looking to the right side. He's looking over the middle. He throws it. He's got Tayshawn. It's short. It hits the ground. That's going to be an incomplete.
No. He called it incomplete.
We've got one referee coming in saying a catch. We've got another one coming from the backside saying incomplete.
There's not much of an argument there. No. I think he knows he didn't catch it. He's mad that it was just right in front of him.
Yeah, the ball was underthrown. Tayshawn McDaniel had to come back for it. The referee that was kind of back towards the end zone was behind him. He didn't see the ball hit the ground, but the side judge did. And he came in and said, nope, that hit the ground for sure.
I think it's a good call.
It was a good call.
I don't think the young man's mad that it was a bad call. I believe he's mad that he didn't quite get to that one. And he nearly made a good play on it to come back and get that ball.
4th down. It's up. Braden Graham back. It's going to take a Rebel bounce inside the 30 down to the 26-yard line. The Bulldog offense is going to take over with 6:19 to play here in the first half.
Bend but don't break, Bo. Bend but don't break.
We've said that many times this year, and it has worked. That's exactly right. Bend, don't break. Contain, not stop. we're doing exactly that. It's a great ball game. If you love football, you're having a good time tonight at Bulldog Stadium here at the Doghouse.
Big call right there big penalty right there on that touchdown pass. A huge stop right there. Loss of down, moving back 5 yards, pins them deep. They can't recover, and now it's Bulldog football. Bulldogs are coming to the sideline, so we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
A dependable lawnmower is just about the best thing you can own. Until it quits. Discount Auto Parts on Alabama 67 in Priceville is the #1 store in North Alabama for lawnmower parts, both new and aftermarket. All brands: Kawasaki, Craftsman, Briggs & Stratton, Honda, Black & Decker, Toro, Ryobi, Troy-Built, and more. Discount Auto Parts has in stock or can get lawnmower parts within a day. Get the right lawnmower part at the right place. Home-owned for over 3 decades. Priceville's Discount Auto Parts.
Owen Home Appliance Center has the appliances you want at prices matching their competitors. Find new appliances from well-known brands like GE, Frigidaire, Electrolux, and Hotpoint, along with scratch and dent and gently used appliances to fit your budget. Owen Home Appliance also carries comfortable Franklin furniture recliners made in Houston, Mississippi, located on the left at the end of the 231 detour at Cateco, or at the end of the Cateco Floret Road. Quality products, quality service, quality pricing. It's in the name. Owen Home Appliance Center.
Now more Bulldog play-by-play on Fun Radio, Fun 104.9.
Back to Priceville High School. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. He drops back to pass. He throws it out in the flat. It's a double pass. He throws downfield. It's Jake Hamilton. Ball's short. Hits the defender in the hands. Drops down. Ball was underthrown by Hudson Eubanks. Double pass. Big drop right there for the Rebels. That was an interception all day long. You couldn't have gift wrapped it any better. But it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Wow, fortunate there. Definitely not the kind of ball flight that you'd like to have on a double pass. He had it. He definitely had him. If he could put a little bit of spiral on that ball and get it on out there, I believe he would have been open. Caught him off guard. Snap to Sheldon.
Sheldon goes out to the right side. He's trying to throw. He's wrapped up from behind. That's going to be a sack.
Good pursuit from behind. Cullen Kirby. He's a junior linebacker. 185, and 185 was enough right there. He got there. Number 5 got there, pulled him down from behind. Long 3rd down conversion here needed.
3rd down and 15. Ball in the far hash. Graham at quarterback. Xavier Camel in the backfield. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. 5-man front for the Bulldogs. The snap goes to Graham. Graham comes off right side. He doesn't have any blockers, and he's wrapped up from behind. He's going to be down at the 20-yard line, bringing up 4th and long for the Bulldogs.
Good play there by Keith and Deloney, 12th grader linebacker. Their linebackers are active. Got a lot of speed there in the middle of the field for West Morgan.
That was a drive that never really got anywhere. Need a punter on the field. We don't have one up. Here comes Jack.
It makes you wonder if Jay might have an injury. It could be something wrong, groin, muscle, hamstring, something like that.
I don't see him on the sideline at the moment. Jack Eubanks lined up to punt. The snap. He's got pressure. He gets the kick away. Good kick. It's going to hit at the 45-yard line. Take a Priceville bounce across midfield. West Morgan Rebels are going to take over at the 49-yard line. We're going to send it over to Ken at the studio for a Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. Here's Ken.
Hey, thank you, David. Got quite a few scores for you now. Fife 40, Asbury 6, Arab 14, Brewers 7, Scottsboro 20, Douglas 6, Holly Pond 20, Brindley Mountain 0, Coleman 7, Jasper 9, should have read that the other way, Gunnersville 7, Sardis 6, Fort Payne 14, Southside 0, Sparkman 22, Albertville 8, Geraldine 21, Sylvania 0, Randolph 7, Westminster 0, J.B. Pennington 7, Ohatchee 6, and Fairview 21, Ardmore 7. Back to you, David.
Thank you, Kim. 1st down and 10. Titan Partlow takes the snap. He drops back. He kind of gets flushed out of the pocket. He turns it up the middle. He's going to get out across midfield down to the 44-yard line where he's brought down, bringing up 2nd down and 3.
Really had a great opportunity there. 44, Toby Kukic was in the backfield, but he just whipped. Missed him completely.
Second down and 3. Tyshawn goes in motion, gives to Macari up the middle. He tries to get it to the outside. He's wrapped up. Julian Avalos right there with the tackle. Big play right there for the Bulldogs, bringing up third down and short.
18 is solid. One-on-one open field tackle there. He brings them down. That's what you've got to do with Johnson. He can make one man miss, and then when he bumps it outside, he can really cause some damage. But Julian, the sure-handed tackler there from the linebacker position. Good job by that sophomore.
Nash Thomas coming in at quarterback. We're expecting the Wildcat right here. Bunch formation, 2 receivers left. He takes the snap, follows the blockers. He gets across the line to gain. That's going to be a first down for the Rebels down to about the 35-yard line. First and 10, West Morgan. 3:34 to play in the first half.
You know, 2's a tough load there to bring down in that short yardage situation, especially with the Wildcat. You're going 11 on 11, hat on a hat. They're going to stay in that formation, it looks like.
First and 10, Thomas still at quarterback. He takes the snap. Ball's on the ground. Bulldogs say they have it.
We got it.
It's Price football.
Let's go.
Second turnover of the game for the Rebels. 3:13 to play here in the first half.
Sincere Baker came up with that, I believe. I think it was just a mishand, a mistake on the handoff.
Yeah. He tried to hand it off to Macari Johnson, and the ball went to the ground. Bulldogs jumped on it, take over right there. With West Morgan driving right there, that's a big turnover right here as we get into the half.
Sincere Baker finding that bread on the 40-yard line.
Bulldogs do get the ball in the second half.
We need to take advantage right here, fellas. I think we go back to the run. We kind of gone away from the run these last 2 drives. It looks like we're going to the Wildcat, going to go back out there with Eubanks and try this Wildcat on him.
Eubanks, Camel, and Madewell in the backfield. Ball on the far hash. Bulldogs driving to the left as you listen. 3:13 to play in the first half. The snap to Eubanks. He comes to the near side.
Straight run.
He's got blockers. Straight run. He turns it up the field across the 40, across the 41. That's going to be a pickup of maybe 3 on the play. Bringing up second down to 7.
Not a bad play, but, West Morgan, they're quick. They're going to get out here and try to set this edge. And if you can't beat them to the corner, then it's going to be tough sledding.
That's right.
They're every bit as quick as what we've got on our side of the ball, and they're really just stringing the play out as long as they can and causing us to really not have any running lanes.
3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Jack still in the backfield. Hard snap, gets him over the line of scrimmage. And they're going to say offsides on the defense. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Bringing up 3rd and 2 coming up for the Bulldogs. 2:36 to play in the first.
Warm and welcoming, the city of Priceville is a vibrant community growing within the Great Tennessee Valley. I'm Mayor Sam Heflin, and with our city council welcoming new visitors, new residents, and new businesses to our town. There's a lot to like here. Lots of amenities, abundant green spaces, and the friendliest folks in North Alabama. Welcome to the crossroads of North Alabama. Welcome to Priceville. Come live with us. The city of Priceville proudly supports our Bulldogs, a special school and a special place. Go Bulldogs.
Need a roof installed or replaced? Call Sharp Roofing and Construction in Priceville. Our team of professionals are fully insured, safety tested, and offer free estimates. We make the process as smooth as possible so you can relax while we do the work. Call us today at 256-580-6075. Look us up on Facebook or visit our website at sharproofingandconstruction.com. Sharp Roofing and Construction proudly supports Priceville Bulldog Athletics.
Roaches, spiders, or wasps, Bug Stompers handles them all with fast, effective, and safe treatments. Our team gets rid of pests and keeps them from coming back. Don't wait until the problem grows. Call Bug Stompers now at 256-642-9403. When the bugs start to crawl, call Bug Stompers.
The Pillbox Pharmacy Price Village, a trusted community pharmacy committed to outstanding customer service and affordable prices because your health should never be compromised. The Pillbox is a full-service independent pharmacy with a wide variety of services, including conventional prescription filling, medical equipment, immunizations, the convenience of free delivery on prescriptions, and a drive-through window on site. Located at 474 Alabama 67 South in Priceville. Experience the Pillbox Pharmacy Priceville difference today.
In a small town, you get unique benefits, such as the personalized attention at DOC Orthopedics. Our physicians live right here in the community. It not only makes them your neighbors, but also a part of your extended family. That's the level of care you receive. Even without an appointment, you'll always see a board-certified physician. Experience world-class orthopedic care from doctors who genuinely care about our community. DOC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has proudly served our local community and sports programs for over 50 years.
So I think they're on to the fact that 10 can punt the ball. They've got a returner back now. Number one.
McDaniel.
Yep, their speedster, Tayshawn McDaniel. Definitely don't want to see him get the ball, but you know he's going to be trying to get it.
Snap. He gets a lot of pressure. Short kick.
Go out of
That's
bounds.
not bad.
Go out of bounds.
Ball's going to be at the 30. It's going to go.
Good job, Jack.
It's going to take a Priceville roll inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line. West Morgan Rebels are going to take over with 58 seconds to play.
You know that they've already proved that they can speed past us right here, right?
Yeah.
Tayshawn's fast. They've seen that a few plays where he was open. One of the touchdowns got called back, actually. So no big surprise here if they're going to try to drop back and throw the ball deep.
Titan Partlow in at quarterback. Makari Johnson in the backfield. West Morgan lined up on the near hash. Two receivers left, one to the right. 58 seconds to play in the half.
Put pressure on them out here. Get in there.
Get in there. He throws a straight pass. It's knocked down.
Oh, hit the ref in the head. The ref tried to duck, but the pass was just, he couldn't get out of the way. It was a bullet, went right at him.
When I was watching the play live, I was like,
what just happened?
It's like,
it knocked the hat off the ref. I mean, he had nowhere to go. It was a bullet that was thrown right at his chest. He ducked, but he just couldn't get out of the way.
Ball falls incomplete, bringing up second down and 10. Ball still at the 24.
They tried to go underneath there.
Snap.
That was
They give it
surprising.
to Makari. He goes straight up the middle. He lowers his head. He gets out across the 30, across the 35, and that's going to be close to a first down for the Rebels. And
Good
that is
tackle.
going to be a first down.
Good tackle by Carty. Ball's going to be spotted, and they'll start the clock.
Quick 2-minute offense right here for the Rebels. Quick snap. They give it to Makari. He comes right back up the middle across the 40. He's being drugged down. I can't see who it is right here for the Priceville. They did a good job. 21, Colton Madewell had him by the shoelaces, and he didn't let him go.
All right, they're at 42-yard line. They're calling a timeout over there. Good tackle. I'm seeing Johnson. He's got a little bit of a limp as he goes back to the sideline over there. I'm not sure if he might have got a little stinger there on that wrap up of his ankle.
Madewell had him wrapped up. He was laying flat on his back. He had Macari by the ankle, just holding on. And he's like, "All right, guys, y'all need to go help me out right here." They finally came in and cleaned up the play. West Morgan's going to be looking at a 2nd and 5. 37 seconds to play in the half. Great ball game right here. 0-0. You expected a clash of two teams that are really solid.
Coach Phillips is upset on the other side of the field. Not sure what he's yelling at. He's pointing at the scoreboard. I don't know if he felt like the time was running. What could he be yelling about?
I don't know.
It is 0-0. That's something to be angry about.
For a team that comes in and scores 40 or 50 points a game, having a 0 on the floor is not something. 0 on the board at halftime is not something that they're accustomed to.
It looks like we're going to get a timeout right here. Or Parker running up. Nope, he's not. He doesn't want to get a timeout, I don't believe.
West Morgan Rebels are out on the field, ball in the near hash. Parker is talking to the refs.
Oh, I think he's going to get him for some kind of penalty with the huddle.
Referee is talking to the official.
They were huddling on the other side over there, and then their line came out. And I think Parker.
We'll see how this shakes out. The referees are talking about it right now with Coach Parker on the near sideline. Teams are out on the field, just kind of waiting to get started. They're trying to get an explanation from the referee.
The white hat is explaining.
Looks like he's going to turn, and we're going to get underway. Or nope, he's going over to the other side to talk to.
I think it has to do something with the artificial noises they have over there.
Oh, I got you. All right, looks like we're fixing to get ready to play.
Why would they be making noise right now, though, Bo?
2nd down and 5. Partlow at quarterback. He puts the man in motion. He drops back. Little screen pass to McCart. Johnson comes to the near side. He gets across midfield. And that's going to be another 1st down for the Rebels.
They didn't see it, but that was a false start.
Had
a man in motion, and then the running back, he lost his balance, and he moved his arms like, whoa, I'm out of balance, but they didn't catch it. Definitely a false start there. Did you see that, David?
I did.
Yeah.
1st down and 10, 31 seconds to play in the half. Ball just across midfield for the Rebels. Are we going to see Partlow put the ball up in the air? For clock management purposes, they're going to try to keep it on the ground. He drops back to pass. He rolls to the near side, knocked out of bounds. Receiver Ellis Johnson on the play. Clock stops, 2nd and 6. 27 seconds left to play.
We really need to send some pressure and get this quarterback out of. He's too comfortable back there. We need to get him flushed out. I don't like that he's just standing in the pocket. He's able to pick us apart. Get him on the ground.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Man goes in motion. The snap. Partlow rolls to the left. He's looking to throw on the run. He's got a receiver right there. He catches it at 32. He's down at the 31-yard line. That's going to be another 1st down. He is in bounds. Chains are going to move. They'll reset once the chains get set.
We've seen the blitz from the opposite side that he rolled to. He rolled to the correct side there. A good lucky play call there that he rolled out.
He drops back to pass. He's going to send it to the end zone. It's overthrown. Incomplete. 13 seconds left to play, bringing up 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 30. One thing I'm not sure about the Rebels, I have no idea what their kicking game looks like.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. I didn't see really anybody kicking any during pregame. I was paying more attention to Partlow over there warming up.
Clock stopped on the incomplete pass with 13 seconds. Probably a couple more opportunities to get into the end zone right here if you keep it in the air.
I'm going to mention something, guys. This is where we show our growth from last year. Okay, we were put in this kind of position several times last year, and it came out on the wrong side. Let's see how much we've grown since last season.
Snap, drops back to pass. He's looking to the near side. He throws it up. He's got Nash Thomas overthrown. That's going to fall incomplete. 7.5 seconds left to play.
Bend but don't break. You know what I'm saying, Bo? We need to show our growth right here and see what we've done over the last year as far as just moving in a positive direction to bring teams off the field.
Yeah, we've definitely bent, not broke. The only thing is that last bit, the first bit of this 2-minute drive was they were doing a fast offense. We haven't seen that all year.
Yeah.
Now that it's slowing back down, here we go. We're stopping.
3rd and 10.
McCarty's still in the backfield with Parlow. Parlow drops back to pass. He's looking to the far side.
Get him.
He gets flushed out of the pocket. He's rolling out to the near side. He's trying to find a receiver.
Get him, guys.
He has to turn it upfield, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds.
No time on the clock.
No time on the clock, and that's going to be the final play of the first half.
Let's go, Bulldogs.
Good half of play right there for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are going to make their way to the sideline. I think Bo's going to try to see if he can catch Parker on the way off the field for a few words.
All right, guys, I'm with Coach Parker. Coach Parker, I think we saw just about everything you could possibly see in a football game just in one half. What are you thinking?
Yeah, man, I mean, I think we're playing really well defensively. It's kind of one of those, it's a stalemate right now, man. We left some points on board, disappointed with that. But, again, we're fighting. We're in this thing, and I like where we're at.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Bo. That's Bo Goss with the Sharp Roofing and Construction sideline reporting. It's halftime 0-0. That's an unfamiliar place for both teams this season. 0 points on the board for either side. Not that kind of chess match that we're used to seeing from it, but it just goes to the quality of the opponent that we're seeing tonight. Really good football game, back and forth. I like how this one's shaping up.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's going to come down to adjustments to the adjustments, because they're going to make adjustments. These coaching staffs, they know what to do in this halftime, how to motivate their teams. We've seen where we've come out in the second half last week, and we held a team scoreless in Ardmore, and they're a good team, and we put points on the board. So it's going to be the adjustments to the adjustments, David. I believe that's what it's going to be. Let's see what adjustments we're able to make to what West Morgan's going to do to stop us.
Both teams have lost a crucial player in this game. For the Bulldogs, we've lost Bronson Carroll. He's on the sideline. We don't know his status right now, but it doesn't look like he's going to be coming back for the Bulldog backfield. But we've got some seasoned running backs to take his place with Xavion Campbell. We've still got Madewell, Jack Eubanks, Sheldon. They all run the ball really, really well. It's just going to be adjust and see. But for the West Morgan Rebels, losing Cole Thorne in the middle of that Rebel defense, what kind of play is that going to make? How deep are they at the linebacker defensive end type position, and how's that going to play out through the final 2 quarters of this game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think about I believe what we just did on that last drive. I'm thinking about this, David. I was kind of thinking in my mind, but what we did on the last drive to go back to the run, I think that's important. Establishing the run, that's who we are. They obviously can see that they might have some advantages in the passing game. We're going to need to guard them a lot better in the second half. They had some guys open there that they just didn't hit. So I think they've turned the ball. Did they turn the ball over twice in the first half?
They did.
So that we weren't able to take advantage of that. Of course, we did drive down to inside the 5, and they made an incredible defensive play. Wiggins did to get us on the ground. This is a good game. Yeah, really good. I got a lot of different things I'm thinking through. It'll be a lot of fun to see the second half here. What are we going to do? We're going to stay with Eubanks, or we're going to go back to Sheldon? They're going to continue to do what they do. I think, I think they feel like what they do, they can get it done. But we're going to have to step up defensively, like we have last week. Going to be a good second half.
That's right. Well, it's halftime. 18 minutes on the clock. The West Morgan Rebel Band is out on the field. The Priceville Bulldog Marching Band, the Pride of Priceville, will be performing their halftime show. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to get you to the Alpha Insurance halftime show, the Nick Garner Agency, right here in Priceville, 738, Alabama 67. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Whether you own your dream home, have a manufactured home, or rent, Alpha can build a home insurance plan for you that will provide you peace of mind. Alpha's talented team of hometown agents and customer service representatives are eager to help you. To find property coverage without breaking the bank, call Alpha Insurance Agent Nick Garner at 256-343-0040 or stop in and see Nick on Highway 67 in Priceville, beside the Wabahoe.
Citizen Family Dentistry is more than just a dentist's office. They are your partner in creating healthy, beautiful smiles. From pediatric care for little ones to advanced cosmetic dentistry for adults, Citizen Family Dentistry has your family's smile in mind. And with Invisalign, the latest technology for straightening teeth, you can achieve the smile of your dreams, discreetly and comfortably. Located in Mallard Village, Priceville, and on Highway 31 in Hartselle, welcoming new patients of all ages. Citizen Family Dentistry. Your family's smile is our priority.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home in Priceville? Look no further than Holly Blackwood, your dedicated real estate agent and proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs. Holly Blackwood is more than just a real estate agent. She's a pillar of our community. When you choose Holly Blackwood, you're choosing someone who genuinely cares about making Priceville a better place for everyone. Trust Holly Blackwood, the community's trusted real estate agent. Contact Holly Blackwood at 256-612-0034. The last realtor you'll ever need.
Football season is here, and there's no better way to enjoy the game than with Flash Fiber Internet from Joe Wheeler EMC. With speeds up to 2 gigs, Flash Fiber gives you the power to stream every touchdown, every play, and every victory without a hitch. So visit jwflash.com and experience the winning difference of Flash Fiber. It's time to get away from that old-fashioned internet provider and take a giant step into the future with Flash Fiber from Joe Wheeler EMC. Flash Fiber, your high-speed internet connection for Morgan and Lawrence counties. Visit jwflash.com to learn more.
From the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth, it's Priceville Bulldog football on 104.9 FM.
Back to Priceville High School, 15:54 on the clock. It's halftime, 0-0 is your score. While we're here at halftime, we're going to send it over to the studio for Ken Williams with the Gilbert and Bob Ford halftime scoreboard update. Here's Ken.
Hey, David, these are mostly halftime scores. You have Arab 21, Brewers 6, Scottsboro 33, Douglas 7, Holly Pond 40, Brindley Mountain 6, Jasper 16, Coleman 7, Guntersville 21, Sardis 6, Geraldine 28, Sylvania 0, Fairview 21, Ardmore 0, East Limestone 7, Russellville 7, Muscle Shoals 37, Decatur 0, and then just outside of our area a little bit, Randolph 14, Westminster Christian 0, and JB Pennington 21, and Ohatchee 6. We'll catch you all in the third quarter update.
Thank you, Ken. That's Ken Williams with the Gilbert and Bob Ford in-game scoreboard. That was your halftime update. All right, Bubba, we've seen 2 quarters of play. Let's really talk about what we saw. It's do you really think that both teams are throwing everything they got, or do you think Coach Phillips or Coach Parker's got something up their sleeve for the second half?
Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm concerned with their passing game.
Yeah. Because
they're getting past our secondary.
Yeah.
I mean, when they want to go deep, it's there. If Partlow would have hit those.
Yeah, Nash was open on the near side late in the second quarter on that 2-minute offense when they're trying down the field, but he sent it 6 or 7 yards over Nash's head. It wasn't even a close pass. And even the one over on the far side, just a couple plays before that, he threw it to Tyshawn McDaniel, and that play was just outside of his fingertips. We had a body on a body, but Tyshawn still had a step on him. So, it's very true.
Yeah, another thing I'm concerned with is we've got no pressure on Partlow.
Yeah.
And in the first 3 games of the year, we have had pressure on the quarterback. We've been able to get in the backfield and disrupt anything that they wanted to do, and not just one guy. We've had 2-3 guys that meet at the quarterback, right? I don't know. Is it Bronson not being in the linebacker position? Could it be that one position that's – I don't know.
Well, if you look at the second quarter, we had a couple plays, especially on that drive, and I don't know if it's Partlow getting a little bit impatient and just flushing out of the pocket, or if he's seeing something up the middle where maybe we're getting a body in there that's too close for the comfort for him, and he's pulling out. But one thing that we have noticed, he may not be a threat to run the ball, but he is an accurate passer throwing on the run.
Absolutely.
And so if you look at a pocket quarterback that just needs to sit back there and throw darts, he's one that can throw darts on the fly. So you flush him out of the pocket, he could be equally as dangerous on the run as he is just sitting back there in the backfield.
Yeah, I do like the job that we've done in containing the Ferrari. I think we've made him – he's dipping and diving, and he hasn't really had any clear lane. He had a few right there at the end on that last drive where, they ran the same play twice where they just kind of get a delayed draw up the middle, and he got some yardage on that. But he hasn't really gashed us. He hasn't hurt us. And so we've done a good job with him. But we do need to get to Partlow. I believe we've got to get to him in the second half. We've got to dial something up. We did dial up a blitz there on that last play, but it came from the wrong side. And it's just somehow that's how sometimes that happens that way. But he rolled out and made a good pass to the receiver there in the middle of the field. I think we've got to get in his head a little bit.
one thing that when you have some of those quarterbacks, they might have a tendency to roll one way or the other. We've seen him effectively roll out to both sides, and he's throwing on the run, even trying to throw across his body when he's throwing from the backside. I mean, so in that situation, we did blitz from one side, and he flushed he didn't even flush. It was a designed quarterback rollout to the opposite side. It just happened to be in the opposite direction. So that was a good play call right there, a timely play call for Drew Phillips. He could have worked that right back into the pressure.
And I'm not a coach, so I mean it could be all right. Or can we have both, or can we just have one or the other? Because we're stopping Johnson.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just that we're staying in the middle and we're just clogging up where he might run, and we're saying to ourselves, we're okay with staying right here, clogging him up, and getting him on the ground after 3-4 yards. But we're not going to be able to bring too much pressure to Partlow. It's one or the other. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a professional coach, high school coach, where I could dial up both of them. But I would love to see us mix it up a little bit, maybe make some good guesses where we can get him on the ground and just put some pressure on him. But offensively, what do you think? How are we doing?
Well, taking Bronson out of the mix is I'm not going to say a game changer, but it does change things. Bronson's Bronson, and he's a powerful back that really gashes the inside defense between the tackle boxes. And having him out of the mix, I'm not saying that Xavion can't do that. Xavion's just a little bit of a different runner.
Yeah.
When you take we said this last year, you take Madewell or somebody great speed off the corner. You take Bronson, that's just the powerful back that's just gonna ground and pound you between the tackle boxes. And Xavion's that good mix of just the ebb and the flow, but he's not one that's just gonna just get in there and just attack those linebackers and just lower his shoulder pads and drive through them.
Yeah.
That's just not his style.
Yeah.
But we have seen him when he came in right after Bronson came out. He came in. We made some effective drives on the one where we went all the way down to the goal line where we got stalled. He had some effective plays in there where he was picking up 5, 6, 7 yards a carry, and that's what we need. I think we need more of that.
Yeah.
We got to this night undefeated by running the ball, and I think it's important that we don't veer too far from that in order to get this ball into the end zone.
Yeah, we need to. I think you're right, David. Stay with the game plan. We need to remain patient. If they come out, we're going to get the ball first here, but. Let's say we go down a score. Let's not go away from the run. We went down last week a score to Ardmore, but we stuck with it and we gashed them big time in the second half. Right? Let's keep working on them. Stay with what we know we can do, and mix it up a little bit. But I just think really pressure on Partlow is going to be huge. How are we going to dial that up? What's Coach Burke going to do to dial that up?
Yeah,
I'm interested.
Well, it's halftime. When we come back, we'll continue on with the. Alpha Insurance halftime show presented by Nick Garner. Alpha Insurance 738, Alabama 67 in Priceville. 9 minutes to go. The Pride of Priceville is out on the field. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Hey guys, Bo Goss with First and Sold Marmac Real Estate. Did you know that homes sell 10 times faster during football season, and that your offer to buy a home has a greater chance of being accepted during football season? Okay, I'm just kidding. But if you would like your real estate experience to be more than just a transaction, give Bo Goss a call at 256-274-3461, and let's make a difference in our communities we call home.
Is life insurance on your bucket list? Life insurance from Alpha gives you the opportunity to protect your family's future. At Alpha Insurance, we offer a variety of life insurance plans to fit your needs and your budget. To take the first step towards safeguarding your loved one's future, call Alpha agent Nick Garner at 256-343-0040 or go see Nick on Highway 67 in Priceville beside the Wavaho.
Are you paying too much for your insurance? At Aiken & Associates, we offer home, auto, farm, commercial insurance. It's always a good idea to review your insurance policies to ensure you have the best coverage for the best price. Aiken & Associates is an independent agency that does all the work for you. This can save you time and potentially money by ensuring you get the best coverage at the most competitive rates. Priceville, Coleman, and Decatur. Give us a call at 256-355-8500 or visit our website at aikenandassociates.com. Aiken & Associates Insurance Group, your local progressive agency.
When the bugs start to crawl, who you gonna call? Call Bug Stompers. Whether it's ants, roaches, spiders, or wasps, Bug Stompers handles them all with fast, effective, and safe treatments. Our team gets rid of pests and keeps them from coming back. Don't wait until the problem grows. Call Bug Stompers now at 256-642-9403. When the bugs start to crawl, call Bug Stompers.
In a small town, you get unique benefits, such as the personalized attention at DOC Orthopedics. Our physicians live right here in the community. It not only makes them your neighbors, but also a part of your extended family. That's the level of care you receive. Even without an appointment, you'll always see a board-certified physician. Experience world-class orthopedic care from doctors who genuinely care about our community. DOC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has proudly served our local community and sports programs for over 50 years.
Now back to the game on Fun Radio.
Back to Bulldog Stadium. The pride of Priceville is on the field, entertaining the stands. Bo,
full stands at that, David.
Full stands on both sides.
I mean, this place is absolutely a stunning atmosphere, just a stunning night in all for the Morgan County period and for both schools. Man, what a game.
I'd love to know the attendance tonight because the stands are full. There's people lined up look at the visitor side and it's lined up. People just lined up all around the stands to get back to the near the concession area, and it's just a sea of people. And then on the home crowd, I mean, it's wall to wall. It's neon themed. You got all the people wearing the neon. The students are in bright pink and yellow and green, and
you got DJ Reggie down there keeping everybody hyped up. Man, it's just been a good physical game, David. I mean, being down on the sidelines, the hitting, the talking, this game means more. It just feels like, and it's non-region. That's what's so fun about it. It's a non-region game, but buddy, you would think we're in the semifinals in the playoffs right now.
Well, this is there's definitely a bragging rights thing. I mean, there's on the Barstool's page on Instagram. I mean, there's trash talking on both sides, and both teams want this win for the student section. So it's a big game, even though it doesn't mean anything in the playoff scenario or state championship hopes for any team. This is a win that you want on your schedule, not only for recognition, but also just the bragging rights. So, coming into the second half, what does Coach Phillips need to see out of the Rebels to get through the Bulldog defense?
I think what he needs to see, if I'm Coach Phillips and I'm coaching the West Morgan Rebels, you want to kind of see what you saw on that last drive, keeping our offensive line on our heels, and was able to make those quick 6-8 yard passes, which kind of opened him up on about every third play. They try to go deep, on a one-on-one situation. And it was working there for a second. But then once he got slowed down, our defense was able to lock back in, get back on their toes, and not their heels. And I don't know if that's something he saw, but I think that's what he needs to continue to do to rattle our defense.
In that situation, they started, around the 30-yard line. And in that drive, they started off with a couple of runs by Macari. And then, like I said, they threw in a couple passes. They got Tyshawn McDaniel out in space over the middle. They caught the ball. They ran up on the line of scrimmage. They quickly snapped the ball. And then it was all of a sudden they just flipped their playbook and said, hey, we're gonna stop running the ball. We're going to stop what got us here. And, I mean, at the time, there's still 45 seconds. They still had timeouts on the clock. They went to the house with 2 timeouts. They could have pushed this ball down into the red zone to where it's a more manageable play. I mean, you're sitting out at the 35-yard line. You're trying to throw it into the end zone. It didn't work. It could, but it didn't. We had enough pressure on the defenders, and the throws were just off enough to not be able to get them into the end zone. But, take that drive back. Take those 30 seconds. You got 2 timeouts. If I was Coach Phillips, why not go ahead and try to get Macari back out in space and try to push this thing down on inside the 20, inside the 15, get it manageable, keep your timeout or use your timeouts right there. Now you got 20 seconds on the clock. Let's get legitimate strikes into the end zone, try to put points on the board. But that didn't happen. So
he was leaning on a guy with a lot of experience in Titan Partlow, and he made some great throws. He made some great plays there. Yeah. And sometimes you understand that, but us as fans, we're watching, and then we also don't understand things. I would love to. Sometimes I wish we could hear what was going on in their headsets. Because there's got to be a reason, but I don't know.
On the flip side, let's flip it over. what do you expect to see out of the Bulldogs in the second half?
Okay, out of the Bulldogs, I expect to see us to counter what I just said as far as that 6 to 8 yard pass. If they do go into a quick offensive, they're moving the ball quick. We got to get back on our toes quick, boys, and we got to protect that 6 to 8 yard range. And I think we said it a lot tonight. Bend, don't break. It's okay to keep them in front of you, but let's watch out for that one-on-one down the seams.
Yeah, for the offense, though, I think we've got to get back to running the ball.
Absolutely.
I think it's important that, we put the ball in the hands of the playmakers that got us. It seems like we're really trying to stretch everything out wide. We're not really pushing the ball up the middle. I'm not saying that you're going to fight through the tackle box and get all of your big plays through the tackle box. They are athletic. They are quick in the middle of the field. But, at the same time, our guys are strong. Our guys are physical. Our guys can ground and pound. And I think it's important that we push the ball and try to get the ball through the middle, at least just to soften that defense up. Like you said, get them on their heels, and let's continue to move the ball down the field. Because we saw some effective drives in the first half. We just it's like we mixed it up just a little bit towards as we got closer to the half. Everything was starting to try to stretch to the sidelines and less up the middle. And I think a lot of that goes back to the play calling without Bronson in the backfield. I think it really changed what that play call is, just because we're not quite as physical without him in the backfield.
That's exactly right.
But we have a lot of weapons out there, and it's a lot of guys that can do some damage. So, I expected that we won the game last week against Ardmore. I really think it all came down to the coaching plan. And, Coach Parker he's got a plan in place, and he's going to put it together. And I'm excited to see what the Bulldogs do in the second half.
David, sometimes I think that sometimes you have coaches like, you have two coaches, one on that sideline and one on our sideline, who are very good at play calling. Always have been, no matter what school they've been at. And sometimes I believe that they overthink things sometimes.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you are so good at what you do that you think, okay, if I'm going to do this, I bet they'll do this, so I'm going to do this. Well, you're thinking way too far in advance. Let's just do what we do. Let's rock and roll. That's what people like you and I would like to say. But there's a reason why they're the play callers, and we're the ones that tell everybody what we see. You know what I mean?
That's right.
But man, overall, David, what a great football game. I mean, this has just been. I mean, it is what we thought it was going to be.
It is. We kind of said coming in tonight, you got two teams. It just really seems to be equal, and I think we finally found a match. You got a West Morgan team that's putting up 40 to 50 points a game. That like we talked about with Coach Parker this morning. And Coach Parker said, since 2022, they've only had 2 games within 14 points. You got a team that's scoring 40 to 50 points a game, beating teams by a margin of 14, and we're here 0-0 at halftime. It's what you want to see. It's great for them, because as they go back into their 4A Region 7 plays, this is just going to sharpen their iron and get them ready for playoffs. And I know that they want to crack back at Cherokee County. Cherokee County is the team that's that they've dropped to for the past 3 years, and they want to crack back at them. So this is a good test for them. We're going to take a break. It's halftime. Presented to you by Alpha Insurance, Nick Garner Agency here in Priceville. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Your team getting their license is a huge milestone for them and for your insurance. With an auto policy from Alpha, you will have peace of mind knowing that your team is protected by quality coverage at an affordable price. To learn more about our discounts for young drivers, call Alpha Agent Nick Garner at 256-343-0040 or go see Nick on Highway 67 in Priceville, next to the Wabahoe.
Big news, North Alabama. Marshall, Morgan, and Coleman Co-ops are now united as one. North Alabama Co-op. Same trusted locations, same great service. Now one strong team. Whether you're servicing acreage for a row crop customer or for your yard, we're here to help you grow. We're proud to serve you because every community member is a member at North Alabama Co-op. North Alabama Co-op, where community meets quality.
The Pillbox Pharmacy Priceville is your trusted community pharmacy committed to outstanding customer service and affordable prices, because your health should never be compromised. The Pillbox is a full-service independent pharmacy with a wide variety of services, including conventional prescription filling, medical equipment, immunizations, the convenience of free delivery on prescriptions, and a drive-through window on site. located at 474 Alabama 67 South in Priceville. Experience the Pillbox Pharmacy Priceville difference today.
Friday nights in Priceville are something special, a time when our community comes together under the lights to cheer on the Bulldogs. As your state representative for House District 4, it is truly an honor and a privilege to serve you. I'm committed to supporting our schools, investing in our future, and showing up for the people who make our community strong. To our student athletes, coaches, families, and fans, thank you for your dedication and spirit. Let's go Bulldogs. Go make us proud.
Paid political advertising by Friends Toilet, Parker Moore, P.O. Box 164, Decatur, Alabama 35602.
Now more Bulldog play-by-play on Fun Radio, Fun 104.9.
12 minutes are on the clock. We're getting ready to start the third quarter. 0-0 is your score. Bulldogs are going to receive the ball. Uriah Burnham, Colton Madewell back deep for the Bulldogs. They're lined up at the 5-yard line. The Rebel kickoff team is lined up. Rebels will be kicking off left to right as you listen.
First kickoff for them tonight.
It's whistled ready for play. And the ball's kicked. It's going to go to the far side at the hash. Caught by Colton Madewell. He brings it out. He's out across the 15, across the 20, down about the 20. And it looks like the Bulldog offense is going to take over right there, 1st and 10.
I hope we don't get starstruck right here, David. Like, our guys thinking, are we seriously in this game? I want them to concentrate on just like it was the first drive of the game.
That's right.
All the confidence that they had. And I know Parker's down there, and they're telling our guys, you got this. You can do this. Keep doing what you're doing. But I do want to see us establish a run. Let's get a running back there that can run it, David.
Xavier Campbell, Colton Madewell, both in the backfield.
Looks like we're going to go with the Wild Dog, and we're going to use Madewell, 21.
We got a heavy package. Coulter Baldwin out there at Sniffer, along with Julian Avalos on the left side. Ball on the far hash. The snap. The give to the near side is Xavier. He comes to the – he's going to be tackled in the backfield. He got out to about the 15. The ball was the play was stretched all the way out to the numbers, and he just really didn't have any room to turn it upfield.
Yeah, I just really feel like the speed of West Morgan is just it's too much for us to try to take it around the corner. Our best bet, I believe, is to go straight up, helmet to helmet, and run it up the middle.
Jack Eubanks checking in at quarterback. Coulter Baldwin comes off. 5 down linemen, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. The snap, the give to the back. No, it's a quarterback keeper. Jack Eubanks is going to get it back out to the 20. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
They're just getting a lot of pressure on us. I mean, when we're in the Wildcat.
They're doing a good job.
Xavier come up a little bit gimpy right there, too. I think he got pushed back. He was someone laying on the back of his legs, and he got his top pushed back.
Jack Eubanks still in a quarterback, ball in the near hash. He's getting his play from the sideline. Plenty of time on the play clock. It's at 15. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Drops back. Quick pass. Jack Eubanks over to the right side. I think is that Madewell in space?
Yes.
Oh, it's going to be out.
First down.
Across the first down marker.
I love the timing on that play, David. He got the ball and got it out quickly, and that allowed Madewell to really kind of get his feet going out there in the open field and get his momentum going for a first down. Good play call.
That's an Aiken and Associates first down for the Bulldogs. Ball out to the 35-yard line. Eubanks still in quarterback. 10:09 to play here in the third quarter, just underway in the second half. First drive for the Bulldogs. Eubanks in shotgun. Single back in the backfield. It's quarterback keeper. He takes it. He's hit immediately at the line of scrimmage out at the 35. He's going to be wrapped up and pushed down. They're going to say he picked up 1 on the play, bringing up 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, they're really doing a good job of stuffing our line. The trenches, the line of scrimmage is really not moving either way. We really need it to move down the field so that we have more room to run the ball. But they're doing a good job of stopping the running lanes right now, too.
Eubanks drops back. He rolls out to the near side. He throws on the run. He throws to Hudson Eubanks. He catches the ball just short of the line of the game, bringing up 3rd down and short. Good catch right there by Hudson Eubanks.
Little wire transfer there, bank to bank. Good pass there. Hudson just kind of settled right there in the flat. Brother to brother. Little brother to big brother. Good job. I like seeing Hudson catch that ball.
Ball just over the 38-yard line. Line of game's going to be the line's just over the 43-yard line. Line of game's going to be the 45, so we need a yard and a half to get to the first down. Hard snap. He approaches into the neutral zone. We got offside penalty. That's going to be another Aiken and Associates first down for the Bulldogs. Hard count right there by Jack.
Jonathan Mason, that I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but 44. Jonathan just got a little bit quick there. Wanted to get in, onto the center there, and so he jumped over.
8:48 to play in the third quarter. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. The snap. To give. He goes up right tackle. He's wrapped up. He's knocked down. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. That was Xavion Camel on the carry.
Xavion trying to look for a hole. Really kind of bounced it out, kind of hopped it out to the to his right side. Hole never developed, and it just kind of collapsed around him. He did get a yard gain. We're going to look at 2nd and 9 here.
Ball lined up at the 50. Need to get down to the 42-yard line. 8:10 to play. Play clock down to 15. Eubanks still at quarterback. A snap. He rolls out to the right side. He's got blockers in front of him. Throws on the run. Ball slips through the hands of Uriah. Falls incomplete. Bringing up 3rd down and 8.
2 wide receivers in the same path, David. That ball was intended for Uriah, but I believe Jake Hamilton, number 5, is that his name?
Yes.
I believe they were kind of crossing over, and I think that he thought the ball was coming to him. Definitely going to Uriah, though. You could tell Uriah was a little upset that he didn't let that ball pass through to him. Would have definitely been a first down.
Colton Madewell comes over to the sideline. Eubanks still at quarterback. Ball at the 50, 3rd and 8. Madewell in the backfield. Xavion checks out. Play clock down to 10. 7:56 to play in the third quarter. The snap. They give to Madewell. He gets a draw ball back. Back to Jack. He throws the ball. He's got Hamilton. Hamilton 40, 35. He's dropping down from behind. And that's going to be another Aiken and Associates first down. Flea flicker play.
I don't know what kind of fleas we were flicking there, but we flicked a few of them because it went into about 4 people's hands. Call it a flea flicker if you like.
Handoff to Madewell. Back to Drawbaugh. Flipped it back to Eubanks. He didn't have a receiver open. He kind of had to wait on the play to develop. He found Jake Hamilton off to the left side, and we got an Aiken and Associates first down.
I couldn't tell if I was cross-eyed or if they had flipped the ball 4 times. Finally got a pass. Good job by Jack. He waited for Hamilton to get open.
Guys
threw a ball there to him, and he highballed it.
Guys, where I was standing was right there. He threw that ball into a 5-gallon bucket.
Option play. Pass by Jack Eubanks. He gets it across the 20.
Okay,
down
come on.
15,
Come on, you're
10,
right.
5,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Score. Quick 6 on the board.
31-yard pass from Jack Eubanks. He ran the option play to the right side. Looked like he was going to pitch the ball. He turned, threw it over the middle, and we got flags on the play at the very end of the play. Once he's in the end zone, the flags are in the end zone.
Uriah just put the burners on, and burn them he did from about the 15-yard line to the end zone.
Referees are talking about it. Let's see what the call is. I would assume the touchdown is going to be good. Touchdown is good. After the play, we've got unsportsmanlike conduct against Priceville.
Offsetting penalties, wasn't it?
Looks like he's just motioning the unsportsmanlike against Priceville. That penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. Priceville's going to take the 6-0 lead. Extra point is pending.
I love the way they had Jack roll out to the side, and Jack he's showing that he's really accurate with his passes when he's on the run. He rolls out, he can put it on the money, and he's had his eye on Uriah, and Uriah beat his man, and then he just outran him to the end zone.
Everything going to the right side, Uriah coming across to the left, and everybody thought option, and he threw a dart. Landonmeyer lined up, the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up.
There, ball.
And it's good. With 7:05 to play in the third quarter, the Bulldogs take the 7-point lead. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Bud Media Sports Network.
At Wheeler Basin Natural Gas, we keep your home warm, your meals hot, and your energy bills low with clean, reliable natural gas service you can count on. Whether you're cooking dinner or heating your home, trust the energy that's been fueling our community for generations. Visit WheelerBasin.com. Wheeler Basin Natural Gas. Clean, local, dependable. Proudly serving Falkville, Priceville, Somerville, Trinity, and surrounding areas.
Ready to give your home or business a fresh new look? Let Paintworks 35-plus years of experience bring your walls to life. We do it all: interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting. For a free estimate, call Paintworks today at 256-466-9556. That's 256-466-9556. Paintworks. We turn ordinary into extraordinary.
Priceville Bulldog Football, 104.9 FM.
The energy is up here at Priceville. Priceville just took the 7-point lead. Bulldogs are lined up to kick. 7:05 to play in the third quarter. Landon Byer lined up, all spotted at the 25-yard line after the penalty. 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the touchdown pass was called. Pooch kick coming to the near side. He's going to catch the ball at the 38-yard line. He's going to hit immediately. He's going to get out to the 40 where he's dropped. Only a yard return.
Jack Eubanks. He made a deposit into that man's retirement account.
The Rebels are going to take over right there. It'll be interesting to see how they answer right here.
Number 10 with the big hit. Defense needs to show up right here, Bo. Got all the momentum coming out of halftime.
Partlow at quarterback, ball at the near hash. Two receivers left, one to the right. Johnson in the backfield. The snap, the give to Johnson. He goes straight up the middle. He gets across the 40, out to close to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play, bringing up second down and 6.
Big 54, Cole Oliver, our senior lineman. Nose guard. Right up the middle. They're running right at our big man, and he took the challenge. Brought him to the ground.
Houston Witten right up there on the line as well. Partlow rolls out to the left side. He's trying to throw on the run. Throws it. He had the ball in the hands. Sheldon Graham had the ball. Gift wrap set right in front of him, and he just couldn't come in. Incomplete pass. Third down and 6.
DJ had to be a lot going through his mind right there. I see nothing but end zone.
His eyeballs had to be huge right there seeing that because he had
6 with a pick 6.
He had it in front of him.
Big down right here, Bo. 3rd and 5, David.
Hard count right there by the Rebels. Priceville stays put. They look back to the sideline for the play.
Solid D here, boys.
Box. 3rd down and 6. McCarty's still in the backfield. He's talking to Partlow. The snap. He fakes the give. He's in the backfield, and he's going to be sacked.
Jack Eubanks, I'm pretty sure.
He got hit from both sides. Bulldogs are saying they've got the ball. Let's see what they say. I think they're going to call that 4th down. Big hit right there by the Bulldogs.
Partlow's down on the ground too. That was a tough hit he took from both sides.
Yeah, we had pressure coming from the left and the right, and he just kind of got caught in between.
You don't like to see a young man get hit here. I just want to talk about the play. He's on the ground, hoping he's going to be okay. But it was a good call on the blitz play there. We've been talking about, can Priceville get a blitz called at the right time? And that was a good call there by our defensive staff.
That was probably one of the quickest pressures that we've been able to get on him all night. Some of the pressures that we've had, it's taken a couple seconds for that pressure to get to him. But on that play, it looked like they pretty much had clear, unabated shot on him in the backfield, and he was wrapped up before he could really try to get a pass off. So
I saw him pointing to his knee. It looks like he's up here.
And he's up, and he's going to be making his way to the sideline. He is walking with a limp, but he is under his own power.
That's good to see.
That is definitely good to see.
He is tough, man. You said he's about 215?
I think so. I think he's around 6 foot, 215. Big kid. Let me see if I can check.
Yeah, guys.
6 foot 195.
I've known that guy since he was a little boy. He is definitely a picture of tough.
He
Always
is.
has been.
Like a pair of Carhartts.
Carlo has made his way to the sidelines. Rebels are going to be looking at 4th down and 10. You would expect them to be punting here in this situation with their quarterback coming inside left. 7-0 is your score.
Honestly, I think from right here, I believe they can feel the momentum is on our side. I think we guard against the fake,
Yeah.
and let's not worry about fielding a man back here. If they get one off and it goes to the 20, that's okay.
Would you, if you were in Coach Phillips' place, would you fake? Would you fake in this situation with your quarterback on the sideline?
No.
Probably wouldn't. But it looks like they're.
This is the first time they've had to punt too, David.
Yeah. Well, second. They did punt one time. They are in a short punt.
Looks like he's up. He's up.
He
Pretty
is
far.
up. The snap. No pressure. The kick. Good punt. Over Graham's head. Graham catches it to 15. He
Okay.
takes him down to the 20. He goes to the far side. He tries to get out in
Good
space.
play,
And he's
Brett.
gonna be down.
That was a late tumble there. I don't think he meant anything malicious by it. I believe he's just trying to make a play.
Ball was over Braden's head, but he didn't have any pressure on him, and so he was able to turn around and go get the ball and kind of come back, get some positive yards at it.
Let's go.
5:59 to play in the third quarter. 7-0 your score. Bulldogs on top. Bulldogs just got the ball back.
This feels like a really important drive.
I think so.
We're up 7-0. We just had a big play on offense there with the pass to Uriah over the middle. Really important drive here. I think even just mentally for our team, both teams, you got to think West Morgan's. They've got some thoughts going on in their head right now. They haven't been in this position in a long time.
I was thinking the same
like
thing.
2.5 years.
I don't know how often that they've been in a situation where they're behind. You know, when you think about, you know, their scoring and their margins of victory and stuff, if you're beating teams by 14, you're not behind very often, and you're not behind in the second half. I mean, it's one thing for you to get down 7-0 and then come back, but for you to be able to face the adversity in the second half when you see that clock winding down, especially against a team that runs the offense and rushing the ball, that clock's continuing to move. And so the minutes slip away pretty fast.
Yeah, I do think they've got a lot of they've got some seniors on defense, though, that we've seen have made big plays for them tonight. So they're going to lean on those guys right now.
Yeah,
We're just up one possession, but we need a good drive right here. Bulldogs, let's go.
Yeah, guys, I was saying earlier in the break, I think mindset's a lot right now for both sides of the ball.
5:59 to play. Bulldog offense out. Ball on the far hash. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Single back in the backfield. Man comes in motion. Pop pass. Coming to the near side. He tried to get out in space. It's Uriah. Uriah gets out across the 30, and he's pushed out of bounds out to the 32-yard line. 31-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 5 on the play. 6 on the play, bringing up second down and 4.
I like it. I like the off balance, keeping them guessing. Never know really where the ball's coming from. And we've got multiple athletes on the field that can do damage to you. And I think West Morgan understands that. They've got to guard everybody. They're guarding every square inch of this grass on this green field tonight here at Bulldog Stadium.
Single back in the backfield. Xavier goes in motion. He throws it out to Xavier. It's a forward pass. Going to fall incomplete, bringing up third down and 4. Xavier went in motion, coming out of the backfield. Ball thrown just outside his fingertips.
First ball, I believe, that I've seen Jack hadn't really had on the money. He's done a really good job of getting the ball out quickly, making good decisions, and putting the ball where it needs to be, where the receiver can grab it and run with it.
Third down and 4. 5:49 to play in the third quarter.
Big down right here.
2 receivers right, 2 backs in the backfield. It's the option play. Jack keeps it, doesn't have time to get it out to Madewell. He's wrapped up in the backfield. He's dropped down to the 28-yard line, bringing up 4th down and 8.
I like the decision there. He could have easily felt the pressure and pitched that ball, but he decided otherwise. Good play, good decision there by 10. Eubanks making a good decision in the quarterback position. Option wasn't there. Let's just punt it.
Punt team coming out. Jack Eubanks And the punt, Makari Johnson back deep for the Rebels. 5:15 to play in the third quarter. The snap, good pressure. The kick, it gets away. It's going to hit the ground in the middle of the field, and it's going to take another Bulldog bounce across the 40 down to the 36-yard line where the Rebels are going to take over. One thing I can say about the kick coverage is the Rebels do a good job of getting pressured. They are all over us, but they haven't got their hand on the ball. While we've got stoppage of play, we're going to send it over to Ken Williams at the studio for a Gilbert and Bob Ford in-game scoreboard. Here's Ken.
Thank you, David. Arab 21, Brewer 13, Fairview 35, Ardmore 0, Russellville 7, East Limestone 7, Muscle Shoals 44, Decatur 0, Austin 13, Florence 6, Lexington 21, Tanner 0, Gunnersville 42, and Sardis 6. Back to you, David.
Thank you, Cam. On first down, Nash Thomas with the quarterback keeper. He tries to go off left tackle, turns it up for a 4-yard gain out to the 41-yard line, bringing up second down and 6.
I know he's the backup quarterback, but I really consider this the Wildcat because he's every bit an athlete. Hiking the ball straight to him, I really don't look at him as a quarterback.
He's going to give the ball to Makari. Makari straight up the middle. He lowers his shoulder out across midfield down to the 48-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Rebels.
I'm sure that Nash can throw the ball, but I'm thinking it's going to be Wildcat formation or giving the ball to Makari the rest of the way.
They're going with the quick offense.
Nash takes the snap. He gives it to Makari straight back up the middle. It's got a big hole out across the 40 down to the 37-yard line.
Yep, they're going to, as long as the chains are moving right here, they're going to keep it going. We might want to get a timeout here soon just to get reestablished here. They're going to keep running that same play straight up the middle.
Nash takes the snap. Give to Makari back up the middle. He's got another hole. He's getting into space into that second level defense, and he's just lowering his shoulder trying to bang right through it. He's picking up 7, 8, 9, 10 yards on each carry.
Their line is getting to the second level, and they're blocking our linebackers. We need to do a better job of bringing someone into that A gap right there. Yeah, good timeout right here. Good timeout right here.
Coach Parker's going to call a timeout with 3:55 to play in the third quarter. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Auto parts for makes, models, and descriptions are on the shelf at Discount Auto Parts, Priceville's hometown auto parts stop for over 3 decades. In the middle of town on Alabama 67, Discount Auto Parts is your go-to store. And if they don't have the part you need, they'll get it next day for just about any part. Your hometown independently owned Discount Auto Parts. Open weekdays and Saturday at 7, Sunday too at 8 a.m. Home owned for over 3 decades. Best quality, best service, friendliest folks in town. Priceville's Discount Auto Parts.
Open the door to savings.
Foodland has featured fresh, hand-cut quality meats at the best value since 1993. At your Priceville Foodland, you'll find a hometown experience and unbelievable prices. Come in and check out our wide variety of produce, too. Great meat, great service, great prices. Open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. We thank you for supporting your independent grocer, Priceville Foodland, proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs.
From the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth, it's Priceville Bulldog football on 104.9 FM.
Rebels facing the second one. Nash Thomas, the quarterback. They give to Makari. He tries to go off left tackle. He's wrapped up from behind, but not before he gets a first down. Down across the 25, down to the 24-yard line.
Their line is doing a really good job, I believe, of making holes for Makari, and he's such a good running back that he's going to find that hole and find the opportunity to run.
Quarterback keeper with Nash Thomas. He tries to go off left tackle. He's breaking tackles. We got flags on the play. Let's see what the laundry's all
That's
about.
That's got to be a false start on that side. I bet the running back, the wide receiver, took off early.
Referees are talking about it. 3:35 to play. Holding against the offense. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty. It's going to put them in first and long. It's going to bring the ball back about the 35-yard line.
Makari Johnson's going to the sideline. He's clearly got a limp. You can see him limping. 10's coming in to take over for him. Maybe Stevenson, is that his name?
Colin Stover. 150 He's lined up to Thomas's right. The give. Thomas drops back to pass. He gets flushed out of the pocket. He's coming to the near side. He turns.
Yes.
And he's knocked down at the 30. He's trying to find a receiver downfield, but he just has to turn it up.
Good tackle by 21. Blackjack. Colton Madewell comes up and takes his feet out from under him. Now they got Wiggins coming in, running back. 24. He's a defensive stud. Their defensive end. He's in the backfield now.
Another junior, 5'9", 180. Nash Thomas still at quarterback. Titan Partlow has been pulled out due to an injury. We don't know his status for the game. The snap, the give to Wiggins. He comes to the near side. He's knocked down at the 28-yard line.
Making them earn every bit of it. Every bit of it. Jack Eubanks coming up with number 10 on the tackle. Sorry, David.
No, you're good. Big third down play right here. 2:41 to play in the third quarter. 3rd and 12. You would assume this might be a throwing situation. We'll see what Nash tries the hard count. Nothing doing for the Bulldogs. They've been very disciplined.
Yeah, discipline on the line. Put pressure on them.
Nash takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He's looking to the left. He throws it over on the far side. It's short of the line to gain. And he catches it. That's going to be 4th down. Maybe 6 left on the play. Ball is caught in bounds.
Definitely going to go for this.
They haven't moved there. There they are moving the marker.
Just wonder what they might do here.
Guys, I'm going to give a mid-game dog bone to number 18, Avalos. He has been outstanding defensively.
We got a timeout on the field. We're going to take a quick break. 1:58 to play in the third quarter. We'll be right back. It's 7-0, Priceville on top.
You are listening to local high school football right now, and your advertising message can be heard right here for the rest of the season. High school football is your best chance to reach new customers with in-game advertising showcasing your business, product, company, or service. Call Fun Radio at 256-586-9300 and get your message out during the game. Affordable season-long advertising opportunities still available during every Priceville Bulldog game.
Warm and welcoming, the city of Priceville is a vibrant community growing within the Great Tennessee Valley. I'm Mayor Sam Heflin, and with our city council welcoming new visitors, new residents, and new businesses to our town. There's a lot to like here. Lots of amenities, abundant green spaces, and the friendliest folks in North Alabama. Welcome to the crossroads of North Alabama. Welcome to Priceville. Come live with us. The city of Priceville proudly supports our Bulldogs, a special school and a special place. Go Bulldogs.
Now back to the game on Fun Radio.
Just under 2 minutes to play in the third, coming out of a timeout. Rebels facing the 4th and 7. Looks like Bakari Johnson's coming back out on the field for the Rebels.
Looks like they're going to spread us out, David. And you got to wonder, can he put his foot in the ground and cut? I mean, he's limping on that right foot.
Ball to far hash. Leads to Thomas's right. The snap. He drops back to pass. He goes to the near side. He's got pressure. He jumps, throws the ball up in the air. It's out of bounds. He jumped up. It looked like he was trying to shoot a three-pointer. Throws it out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Bulldogs. 1:51 to play in the third quarter.
Incredible series there by our defense. They had pressure on him, and like you said, I think he thought he was playing the tip drill in the basketball court, but you got to give him credit. He tried to make a play out of it, and I thought he was going to catch it, though. He was wide open.
He made a great pass right over to the guys over on the sideline. Just not the right color jersey.
Yeah, well, the receiver was wide open. If it had been a little bit shorter. All right, it's going to come down to play calling right here, boys. What are we going to do? What's Coach Parker going to dial up?
Sheldon Graham coming out at quarterback. Xavion Campbell, your running back. 1st and 10. Ball to 22-yard line. Avalos in motion. The snap. The give to Xavion. He makes one man miss. He gets wrapped up. He's going to pick up a couple on the play, maybe 3, bringing up 2nd down to 7. Clock's ticking. Down under about a minute and a half to play in the third quarter.
I think it's okay. Let's keep them honest. We're going to bring Sheldon back out there. He's got the threat of passing because he's considered the passer. Here we go. We got Madewell coming back in.
Avalos coming off. Madewell coming on. Madewell lined up at receiver. Graham at quarterback.
Everybody on the sidelines looked at their wristbands. This may be something neat to watch.
3 receivers left. Sheldon drops back to pass.
He's got
one
on
the right side. He's got the pass. Off the fingertips. Off the fingertips for Uriah. Incomplete, bringing up 3rd down and 6. He had the man beat. Ball hit him in the hands and dropped out. We've had a hard time holding on to the football on those deep balls.
10 yards off the line, he gave him a 2-piece and a chicken sandwich and went right by him. But he forgot the fries. Right in his hands.
What a great play call.
3 receivers on one side, and he goes to the one-on-one and has the play there, just couldn't execute it.
What a great pass, Bo. Sheldon put it on the money, and I'm talking about on time, and he put it on a line.
They're going to say a false start on the offense. And that penalty was declined, bringing up 3rd down. I never saw the laundry on the field on that play. It must have happened over on the far side.
It was right here in front of me.
Okay.
So, wow. So they're going to give us 3rd and 7.
Well, you lose the down. They're going to take the incomplete pass. So,
okay.
3rd down and 7.
I almost like this better, maybe, I think.
3 receivers left. Sheldon rolls to the near side. He's got a blocker. He's looking downfield, nothing doing, and he just has to throw it away. Throws it in the sideline. That's going to be 4th down. Smart play right there to throw the ball away. He didn't have anything downfield. He just had to get rid of it.
Absolutely. That's okay. 24 come in like a train. Did you see him?
I did.
But Xavier took the block on. 24 come in there and blew it up, but Sheldon did a good job. I like that. And nothing wrong with that. Let's throw it out of bounds, live to fight another day.
Punt team coming out for the Bulldogs.
We've got to get a good block on this, David.
Tyshawn McDaniel back deep for the Rebels. He's lined up at the 42-yard line. Just under a minute.
They've got the return set up here.
The snap. The kick. It's a good kick. It's going to get out across midfield. Take a Bulldog bounce down to the 46-yard line. 48 seconds left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Rebels are going to take over.
It seems like the ball has been on this side of the field the entire second half, right?
Yeah.
Of course, one drive we did go down and take it to the other side, but they have really done a good job with field position. They've kind of shot themselves in the foot, though, with untimely penalties. We just need to continue to put our hand in the ground and get after them.
McCarry's back on the field,
out there. He's limping.
He's limping. Something fierce. You know,
I think it's a decoy.
Yeah. Nash Thomas with an empty backfield. He's going to wait on the man to come through, and Cole Oliver's going to take him to the ground.
That's okay.
Pick up 2 on the play, bringing up 2nd down and 8.
I think McCarry his right foot is definitely hurt. I think he's out there for a decoy possibly. We're going to see a big dose right here of Nash, just with the keeper, I believe. They might try to work in some
They're going to have to
misdirection.
They're going to have to run one more play. There's about 3/4 of a second difference between the play clock.
Sure are.
We're down under 20 seconds. Nash has McCarry in the backfield. The snap to give to McCarry. He tries to go off left tackle. He spins back to the inside.
Ooh.
He's going to get across the line to gain out to the 42-yard line. Clock's going to stop while they reset the chains.
Really needed to make that first tackle there.
Yeah. McCarry's limping, but he's still an athlete. And that's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Good 3rd quarter, guys.
4 fingers are going to go in the air, and we're at the break. 7-0 your score. Priceville on top. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Call Sharp Roofing and Construction for all your insurance restoration needs. From hail and wind damage to interior water claims, our team of professionals can handle it all. We specialize in restoring your property and getting you back into your home quickly. Leave the work to us. Call us today at 256-580-6075. Look us up on Facebook or visit our website at sharproofingandconstruction.com. Sharp Roofing and Construction proudly supports Priceville Bulldog Athletics.
Taking care of your smile is as important as anything you do in your life, and your smile is our business. Welcome to Citizen Family Dentistry, where a family of citizens are helping their patients keep their smile in tip-top shape. Dr. David, Dr. Peyton, and Dr. Blair Citizen offer exceptional dentistry in a friendly and relaxed environment with a trained and trusted team of dental hygienists and dental assistants. 2 locations from Mallard Village in Priceville and 819 Highway 31 in Hartselle, welcoming new patients of all ages. Citizen Family Dentistry, your family's smile is our priority.
Now more Bulldog play-by-play on Fun Radio, Fun 104.9.
All right, we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. 7-0 is your score. Bulldogs taking their time to get back out. We still got probably about 30 seconds before we get this fourth quarter underway. Both teams kind of trying to get out on the field, but a couple minute break, they're all ready to go and get this thing going.
One thing I want us to do, I know we're concentrating on two and his running ability, but we cannot fall asleep on these wide receivers.
That's right.
Because they're going to get desperate and they're going to want to put some points on the board. We just cannot allow these wide receivers to get past us.
Nash Thomas is an athlete. We don't know what his just how practiced he is as far as the throwing game, but we got to watch him throw a little bit. But practice reps and game reps are two totally different things. But for anybody that's been around Nash Thomas in the past, I mean the kid's an athlete. So you put the ball in his hands, and playmakers are going to make plays regardless of what they are. And he's doing that for the Rebels right now. 1st and 10, 12 minutes are on the clock. Ball lined up at the 43. Makari Johnson still in the backfield. We got a blitz from the right side. The give to Makari, and he's wrapped up.
I like the pressure we come there. Even if Nash had kept that ball, I think Jack brings him down in the backfield. But that's a 1 yard loss. We met Makari in the hole, and Makari's obviously he's limping off now. 10's coming back out there, David.
Yeah, Makari's definitely not himself right now.
Kylan Stover.
When you prepare for one type of offense and then you end up getting another, does it change your defense? You're seeing some things, a look that you're not ready for. Nash drops back to pass.
Oh, double move.
He's looking. He's got a receiver. He's got Tyshawn McDaniel. So it's thrown just to the inside. I really think Tyshawn could have adjusted to the ball. The ball was up in the air for a long time. I don't know if Tyshawn didn't see it. He was open. He had Carty beat. The ball was thrown probably 5 yards to the inside of where he was. Ball fell incomplete. I think Tyshawn just didn't see it early enough.
Yeah, absolutely. That was really a good route there by Tyshawn. Big down, third down.
3rd down and 11. Rebels jumping up on the line. They're going to try to act quick, try to get us a snap with a hard count. It doesn't work. 11-17 to play in the game. Thomas at quarterback. The snap. He drops back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. He throws over the middle, and it's way overthrown. A lot of pressure in the backfield right there.
Brought him down. He's feeling it. He's doing the best he can, but, he's just, he hasn't got enough reps at quarterback. It's not his traditional position. Nash is doing a good job doing all he can, but the Bulldog pressure right now, they're getting at him.
Ball at the 44. Punt formation for the Rebels.
Snap was a problem last time. Oh.
High snap. He's going to kick it. He's going to get it away. Braden Graham's back there. He's going to hope it goes to the end zone, and it looks like it is. And that's going to be a touchback.
We put that extra bounce right back there in that piece of grass. Did you see that?
Braden Graham, he kind of just abandoned the play. You hoped he got to the end zone because it was it kind of slowed down rolling as it got inside the 5, but it squeaked on into the end zone for the touchback. So the Bulldogs are going to take over out at the 20-yard line.
Seeing a few of the linemen on the West Morgan side, they're just barely getting to the sidelines. I think they're feeling a little bit gassed right now. Just gassed, I say.
I think you're going to see that for both teams. I think it's a physical game for both teams. Hope both teams can get out of here with.
We just got a penalty.
Are they calling a penalty on that 4th down?
Oh, I hope not.
Let's see what it is. Referees over here calling talking to the referees. Coach is talking to the referees. We're going to see. They're putting the ball down at the 10-yard line, so they must be enforcing a penalty after the kickoff return.
They said it was a holding call. Why wouldn't they take the penalty on 4th down?
There's a hold on. We'll see.
It would be 4th and 1 because it was 3rd and 11.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are going to be taking over on downs. Ball at the 10.
Yeah, not sure about
that.
So
the holding call was being enforced after the punt. So instead of the Bulldogs taking over at the 20, they're taking another 1st and 10 at the 10. Eubanks at quarterback. 2 backs in the backfield. The snap. He comes off to the near side. It's an option play. He flips it out of bounds. Colton Madewell was right there. It looked like the ball kind of got swatted out of his hand, knocked out of bounds.
That's exactly good eyes, David. As he was pitching it, number 8 hit the ball.
He was a little bit late making that pitch. He kind of got in traffic before he flipped it out to Madewell. Plus, he was going to the near side of the field, which is the short side of the field. He didn't have a whole lot of room to work with.
No room at all to run that play on this side. They strung it out and really didn't give Jack any options there. So is that no loss on the play?
Yeah, a loss of about 1 on the play. 2nd and 11.
So
ball at the 8-yard line. Priceville moving the formations around. Play clock under 10. Down to 5. We got to get going, and it looks like we're going to have to use a timeout.
It's okay.
10:56 to play in the game. Bulldogs with a 7-0 lead. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Are you paying too much for your insurance? At Aiken & Associates, we offer home, auto, farm, commercial insurance. It's always a good idea to review your insurance policies to ensure you have the best coverage for the best price. Aiken & Associates is an independent agency that does all the work for you. This can save you time and potentially money by ensuring you get the best coverage at the most competitive rates. Priceville, Coleman, and Decatur. Give us a call at 256-355-8500 or visit our website at aikenandassociates.com. Aiken & Associates Insurance Group, your local progressive agency.
Big news, North Alabama. Marshall, Morgan, and Coleman co-ops are now united as one. North Alabama Co-op. Same trusted locations, same great service. Now one strong team. Whether you're servicing acreage for a row crop customer or for your yard, we're here to help you grow. We're proud to serve you because every community member is a member at North Alabama Co-op. North Alabama Co-op, where community meets quality.
Priceville Bulldog Football, 104.9 FM.
Bulldogs on the field, heavy formation. Single back in the backfield. Uriah goes in motion. Quarterback keeper. He tries to turn it up the right side. Turns it back to the middle. He's wrapped up across the 10-yard line. Pickup of 2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs been pinned deep in their own territory right here. You'd love to see them be able to get out in space, get some breathing room away from the end zone. Even if we give the ball back to them, it'd be nice to flip the field and at least get them pinned back a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. They've really done a good job. The Rebels have of just pinning us down here deep. We haven't really been able to do much in the second half besides that one drive on offense. See what the coaches dial up right here for us.
Single back in the backfield, 3 receivers left. Eubanks takes the snap. He fakes the give to Madewell. He turns up the middle himself. He's going to get across the 10 out to the 12-yard line, bringing up 4th down and 8. He faked the jet sweep. He took it himself. Punt formation. Punt team coming out for the Bulldogs. 9:45 to play in the game. 7-0 is your score.
Need to ensure we get this one off. They're gonna come for the block on this one for sure.
Tyshawn McDaniel. He's at the 45-yard line.
Oh,
high
come
snap.
on, Jack.
Jack gets away. Low kick. It's going to be caught by the up back.
Oh,
Across
no.
the 20,
Oh, no.
15, and they're going to score. Touchdown, Rebels. High snap. Like we said earlier, they were putting a lot of pressure on us anyway. High snap. By the time he recovered, he just I wouldn't really call it a shank, but the ball never got in the air, and it took pretty much one bounce right into the Rebels' hand, and he took it to the house. Only about a 20-yard scamper with us being pinned deep. 7-6 your score.
Yeah, it was almost. It's been on the cusp of happening all night where we were going to have a disaster on the kickoff like that or a punt.
They're going for 2.
Really?
McDaniel and Nash Thomas lined up out on the right side.
They got Johnson in the back.
Bakari Johnson in the Wildcat. And looks like we've got a timeout. Bulldogs. We're going to take a break with 9:21 to play in the game. Bulldogs with a 7-6 lead. We'll be right back.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home in Priceville? Look no further than Holly Blackwood, your dedicated real estate agent and proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs. Holly Blackwood is more than just a real estate agent. She's a pillar of our community. When you choose Holly Blackwood, you're choosing someone who genuinely cares about making Priceville a better place for everyone. Trust Holly Blackwood, the community's trusted real estate agent. Contact Holly Blackwood at 256-612-0034. The last realtor you'll ever need.
At Alpha, our friendly hometown team understands your life and unique needs. We understand you want great insurance coverage options, an easy claims process, and excellent service, all without breaking the bank. For personalized service and products that fit your needs, call Alpha Agent Nick Garner at 256-343-0040 or stop in and see Nick on Highway 67 in Priceville, beside the Wavaho.
From the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth, it's Priceville Bulldog football on 104.9 FM.
Back to Priceville High School, 7-6 your score. Rebels coming out. It looks like they're coming out in a 2-point conversion formation. Looks like they want to try to play for the lead right here. You know, points have been hard to get tonight. I think the Rebels are just thinking that they can try to get it in the end zone here and see if they can take the lead. The snap. We give to McCarry. He's wrapped up. He's driving through. He's trying. And they're going to say,
oh, my gosh, they got in.
He had to work hard to get the ball into the end zone, but he kept his feet driving. He got in. The Rebels are going to take the 8-7 lead. 9:21 to play. Big change of events right there for the Rebels to be able to take that turnover, or that punt back and take the 2-point conversion. Let's see how the Bulldogs respond. You know, our back's up against the wall. We've got plenty of time to be able to establish a drive, but I think it's important that we have some smart play calling. Let's get them back on their heels and let's push this thing on our end of the field.
And we've got to make plays when the play's there. Got to make the play when the play's there. We've had a few, like Bo mentioned earlier, a few drops that we got to make plays when the play's there.
Bulldog receiving team's coming out. Uriah Burnham and Colton Magwell back deep. Haven't had too many kickoffs tonight. This will only be the second receiving kickoff for the Bulldogs.
Our athletes need to show up. Let's be athletes. Somebody make a big play here.
Rebels lined up to kick. Ball at the 40.
Believe we can do it.
Kick's underway. It's going to be short of the end zone. It's going to be caught by Uriah.
Hang on to the ball, Uriah.
10, 15, 20. He gets hit out to the 25, 26-yard line where the Bulldogs are going to take over 1st and 10.
It's going to be our best field position in the second half. Oh,
we got a flag on the play.
Was that a face mask maybe?
Flags, looks like it's away from the ball. Let's see what the call is. Referees are huddled together in the middle of the field talking about it. They're turning to the side. I wonder if it's they're going to go to the coaches and ask. Nope. Personal foul. They're going to call an unnecessary roughness penalty on the Bulldogs. That's going to be probably half the distance to the goal. We're at the 26-yard line, so I assume that will move us down to the 13. Play happened away from the ball.
Wow.
I didn't see exactly what happened or who it involved.
That was untimely for sure.
Yeah, not what you want to see in this moment.
I want to see us give the ball to Madewell. We have got to feed him the ball. He's our best running back.
He is in the backfield right now. Jack Eubanks coming out at quarterback.
Let him
back
go
set.
to work.
2 receivers left. The snap. They give to Madewell. He goes off left side, off left tackle. Tries to get to the outside, out across the 25. Across the 20. And looks like that's about a pickup of 6 on the play. 7 on the play, maybe. Wonder if we've got whistles on or flags on the play. Referees are talking about it.
Holding on offense.
Holding on the offense. Bulldogs pushing back even farther. Looks like that the flag's being enforced at the 15-yard line. I would assume that would be half the distance to the goal. Two big penalties right here on the Bulldogs, pushing us deep into our own territory. They're marking it off now. Looks like the ball's being spotted at the 8-yard line. 9:05 to play in the game. 8-7's your score. West Morgan on top.
Come on, guys. Big play right here.
Bulldogs on the far hash. Two receivers right. McGill, he rolls out to the near side. He's got a blocker in front, throws on the run. It's Hudson Eubanks. He catches it out to the 15-yard line.
Not a bad play there. Good pass. Good pass, 10. Good pass. Hudson Eubanks on the catch. That's his second catch of the night. Big catches that he's had tonight.
That's going to erase that yardage for the penalty, bringing up 2nd down and 9. Clock's moving.
We can work with 2nd and 9.
You know, one thing that we talked about, you know, we don't have to score a touchdown here. We just got to get in Landon Meyer field goal range. Good kick and come into a game like this.
Good point. Good point.
Ball in the near hash, 2nd and 9. They give it to Madewell. He goes off left tackle. He gets around the corner. He turns it upfield. He's across the 30, 35.
Yeah, baby.
Down at the 35-yard line. That's going to be an Aiken and Associates first down for the Bulldogs.
Good play there. I love to see that we're going back. Oh, no, they're going to get us for holding again.
Oh, my goodness. Flags way back at the 14-yard line. 3 big penalties on this drive so far. We're just shooting ourselves in the foot. $8:14 to play.
We got to keep our composure here, fellas.
2nd down. Looks like the ball's being spotted back about the 8-yard line.
They're going to give us the first down here, David. It's going to be first and...
Second down.
2nd down.
2nd down and 15. That's a 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and you replay the down.
That's all right.
Eubanks at quarterback, Madewell in the backfield.
Let's keep doing that. Come on, keep going back to Madewell.
Single receiver either side. Madewell with the blocker. Jack Eubanks keeping the ball. He's driving his feet out across the 10. He's pushing his way out towards the 15. Looks like he's going to be down around the 15-yard line. And that's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Bulldogs. Under 8 minutes to play. Well, we've been able to move the ball forward. We've just been moving them back with penalties. So we just need to continue doing what we're doing.
Keep putting the pressure on these guys and make tackles.
Big 3rd down play right here coming up for the Bulldogs. 7:27 to play in the game.
Come on, hustle up, Hudson. Get off the field. Nope, he's going into the slot.
2 receivers right. Eubanks at quarterback. The snap. He rolls to the near side. He's looking to pass. He throws it on the run. He's got Hudson out across.
Oh, he didn't catch it.
25.
Put it right on there, but 2 just couldn't come down with it. Couldn't come down with it.
4th down call. Or, excuse me, 4th down coming up.
Correction, that was called incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down again.
You would assume that the Bulldogs are going to punt right here, backed up deep in their territory in a 1-point game. Plenty of time.
Oh, we're going out there with Sheldon. We're playing to win.
Bulldogs offense is out on the field.
They're going to want to jump off sides right here. If we could get a hard count, that'd be great. Come on, Sheldon. You got 6 seconds, partner.
He's going to back up. This is going to be a quick punt. Low kick. Nobody backfield. Across the 45, 50. It's going to take a Priceville roll down to the 42-yard line. Good play right there. He took a hard count to try to see if he could draw him off sides. While we've got a break, we're going to send it over to Ken for a Gilbert Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. Here's Ken.
Yeah, this is Ken. Ken Williams with the Gilbert Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. Arab 28, Brewer 13. Fairview finished up just a few minutes ago, 42. Ardmore 7. Russellville 14. East Limestone 7. Muscle Shoals 66. Decatur 0. Austin 27. Florence 6. Lexington 31. Tanner 0. Gunnersville 49. Sardis 6. Back to you, David.
Nash Thomas takes the snap. He gives it to Macari. Macari.
Call Sharp Roofing and Construction for all your insurance restoration needs. From hail and wind damage to interior water claims, our team of professionals can handle it all. We specialize in restoring your property and getting you back into your home quickly. Leave the work to us. Call us today at 256-580-6075. Look us up on Facebook or visit our website at sharproofingandconstruction.com. Sharp Roofing and Construction proudly supports Priceville Bulldog Athletics.
Taking care of your smile is as important as anything you do in your life, and your smile is our business. Welcome to Citizen Family Dentistry, where a family of citizens are helping their patients keep their smile in tip-top shape. Dr. David, Dr. Peyton, and Dr. Blair Citizen offer exceptional dentistry in a friendly and relaxed environment with a trained and trusted team of dental hygienists and dental assistants. 2 locations from Valor Village in Priceville and 819 Highway 31 in Hartselle, welcoming new patients of all ages. Citizen Family Dentistry, your family's smile is our priority.
Auto parts for makes, models, and descriptions are on the shelf at Discount Auto Parts, Priceville's hometown auto parts stop for over 3 decades. In the middle of town on Alabama 67, Discount Auto Parts is your go-to store. And if they don't have the part you need, they'll get it next day for just about any part. Your hometown independently owned Discount Auto Parts. Open weekdays and Saturday at 7, Sunday too at 8 a.m. Home owned for over 3 decades. Best quality, best service, friendliest folks in town. Priceville's Discount Auto Parts.
Open the door to savings.
Foodland has featured fresh, hand-cut quality meats at the best value since 1993. At your Priceville Foodland, you'll find a hometown experience and unbelievable prices. Come in and check out our wide variety of produce, too. Great meat, great service, great prices. Open Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. We thank you for supporting your independent grocer. Priceville Foodland, proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs.
Warm and welcoming, the city of Priceville is a vibrant community growing within the Great Tennessee Valley. I'm Mayor Sam Heflin, and with our city council welcoming new visitors, new residents, and new businesses to our town. There's a lot to like here. Lots of amenities, abundant green spaces, and the friendliest folks in North Alabama. Welcome to the crossroads of North Alabama. Welcome to Priceville. Come live with us. The city of Priceville proudly supports our Bulldogs, a special school and a special place. Go Bulldogs.
Now back to the game on Fun Radio.
All right, we're back. Bulldog Stadium coming out of timeout. On 3rd down, Macari Johnson got stuffed. Rebels are facing 4th down and 3. Looks like they're in a punt formation. Bulldogs are not trusting West Morgan right here. They're not putting anybody back deep. Now it looks like I think is that Sincere? Oh, back deep, high snap, kick. It's away. He's going to catch it and fall down. Oh, and he's going to get hit. And they're not going to throw a flag.
He's on the ground.
He was laying on the ground. West Morgan player came up and hit him. I don't know how he didn't get a late hit. It looks like the referees are going to talk about it. Coaches are out on the field. They want the flag.
You got to be kidding me. I mean, that was.
He was laying on the ground for at least a full second before the West Morgan Rebel came in and cleaned it up.
The whistle was already blown, too.
As it stands right now, the Bulldogs are going to take over at the 20-yard line. 5:25 to play. We're down by 1.
That's a late hit. That is definitely a late hit. Clearly on the ground. I don't know what they're talking about. Why?
2 officials have
White hat should say, did he hit him after he was down? Whistle was blown. That's a late hit.
They're going to throw the flag. Good decision right there. That was a good play. Personal foul against the defense. I think they got it right in that situation, and that's not me just.
They got it right. Everybody in the stadium saw that, even the Rebels on the other side.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty enforced from the spot of the foul. That's going to bring the ball out to the 35-yard line. Big field position change for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. All right, let's get a sustained drive right here. Stay disciplined on our blocks. Move our feet.
Bulldog offense is coming out. Sheldon Graham coming out at quarterback. We're coming out in a spread formation. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Ball lined up in the center of the field. Single back in the backfield. 4 receivers. 5:25 to play in the game. Bulldogs down by 1. Sheldon drops back to pass. He fakes the pass out the flat. He gets flushed out of the flat.
Oh, I like
He's
it.
got
I like
space.
it. I like it.
45,
Hang on to the ball, Sheldon.
45-40.
There we go.
Sideline out of bounds. Big run right there for Sheldon Graham.
Let's go. Let's go.
He dropped back in cover, or he dropped back to pass. Everybody went in coverage, and they left the whole lane wide open for him to go up the left side of the field. And that's an Aiken and Associates first down for the Bulldogs.
All right, guys. Keep it going right here. Come on, boys.
Ball at the 40-yard line. Now it's time to get the ball. Keep the ball on the field. Let's get the clock moving and just work the ball down the field. Let's get in field goal range.
Good solid play right here, 6. This is what you're about right here, 6. This is what you've been wanting, 6.
We give to Maywell. He tries to go up the left side, across the 35. He's hit, knocked out of bounds.
Oh, that's a late hit.
32-yard line. I didn't see any flags.
Wow, it sure looked like he was out of bounds there and got rolled up on maybe. So they've got
an 8-yard gain right there for the Bulldogs.
They've got third down on the other side. It's not third down. It's second down. They're showing third down on the sticks. Second down. There we go.
Second down and 2. Hudson Eubanks checks into the game. Bulldogs are driving to the right as you listen.
21 to the left side has been money.
Madewell in the backfield with Graham. Single receiver on either side. Extra blocker. They give to Madewell. He tries to go right up follows his blockers up the left side, out across the 30.
I think he got it.
Looks like they're marking him down about the 30-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down, and it is.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be another
Aiken
Aiken Associates first down for the Bulldogs.
Move them chains. Good job, 6. Keep going, Sheldon.
Clock's moving.
Senior quarterback here.
4:53 to play.
Sheldon's got a lot of snaps under his belt.
We're in by our field goal range, but we would like to get deeper into that zone. Just keep working the ball down. Let's pull the time off the clock. Single receiver either side. Heavy formation. We give to Madewell. He tries to go off left tackle. He gets around the corner. Across the 25.
Yes, sir. That's a good 7-yard gain right there.
Colton Madewell using his vision, dodging the tackles, getting positive yardage.
So quick. Good block out there, too, by Hudson. Sealing his man up.
4:28 to play.
Like I said, there's a lot of backs in North Alabama that are made, but there's only one made well. We're getting a big dose of 21 right now. Bring it home, 21. Blackjack. Let's go, Blackjack.
Graham gets the play in. He's getting his team set up. Play clock's under 10. The snap. The give to Madewell.
First down.
Across the 20 down to the 17, 18-yard line. And that's going to be another Aiken and Associates first down for the Bulldogs. Punishing runs right here by Madewell, pushing the Rebels back.
Line is doing a good job too, Bo. What you think? The line doing a good job of opening up these holes for Madewell. Just enough room to get through.
Yeah, they're getting just enough push at the very second to get him through there.
Clock's moving. We're down to about 4 minutes to play. We are in the red zone, 1st and 10. Graham gets the play call from the sideline.
Stay disciplined, guys.
12 minutes on the play, or 12 seconds on the play clock. We're going to use every bit of it.
Stay disciplined,
Heavy
guys.
formation, single receiver on either side. The snap. They give to Madewell. He tries to slip through a tackle. He's going to be back maybe to the line of scrimmage. Pickup of 1 on the play, bringing up 2nd down and 9. Clock still ticking. Xavier Campbell checking in. He's coming in for Madewell.
21 getting work in right here. So
good series right there.
Clock
for Madewell.
slowly moving. We want to get a touchdown here, David, but I will say Landon Byer is a left-footed kicker. We're on the right hash for him to come in at a good angle there, I believe.
Yep.
If it were to come down to that.
12 seconds on the play clock.
10. Let's go,
Graham's
6.
trying to get everybody up on the line. We're running out of time. We're down to 7.
Come on,
6.
hustle, guys.
We got to go.
He's getting everybody set. The snap's off to give to Xavier. He comes from the near side. He's trying to turn around the corner.
Oh, no.
He slips one tackle. He's wrapped up in the backfield. That's going to be a loss on the play, a big loss on the play. That's going to be back to the 25-yard line, bringing up third down and 15. Ball was in bounds. We're down to 2:34 to play.
Come on, coaches, dial it up right here.
Bulldogs going with the spread. Avalos checking into the game.
We need somebody to make a play right here. It's 3rd and 9. 10 seconds on the play clock. Get it in, 6.
Graham's coming back out.
Get it in, 6. 5.
2 receivers left. Going to the right. The snap. The give. To Xavion. He gets wrapped up. Out across the 25, down to the 24. That's going to be bringing up 4th down.
That's Landon Byer time right here.
We're looking at about a 41-yard kick as it sits right
Let's
now.
go, 0.
Landon Byer is coming out. Landon's got plenty of leg. Clock's winding down.
Come on, 6. Put your best swing on this one, baby.
Official distance is going to be a 42-yard kick.
You know you got this. You got this, 0.
Ball in the near hash, just inside the near hash. Landon Byer's got plenty of leg. He gets it up in the air. The snap. The kick. It's up. And it's no good. That kick had plenty of leg. It looked like it was there. It was just off to the side, and it falls incomplete. 1:14 to play in the game.
Sheldon, he's verifying that it was off. Plenty of leg, but just off.
That kick looked good all the way from here, but we are at an angle. If it missed, it didn't miss by much. Good kick right there for Landon Byer. The Rebels are going to take over with 1:14 seconds to play.
Hey.
With a 1-point lead. 8-7 your score. Rebels on top.
Dude, everybody down here, even the news crews are saying it looked good.
Yes. Sheldon was the holder. He said it was no good instantly.
And we've got a timeout on the field. Timeout, Rebels. With 1:14 to play in the game, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Are you paying too much for your insurance? At Aiken & Associates, we offer home, auto, farm, commercial insurance. It's always a good idea to review your insurance policies to ensure you have the best coverage for the best price. Aiken & Associates is an independent agency that does all the work for you. This can save you time and potentially money by ensuring you get the best coverage at the most competitive rates. Princeville, Coleman, and Decatur. Give us a call at 256-355-8500 or visit our website at aikenandassociates.com. Aiken & Associates Insurance Group, your local progressive agency.
Big news, North Alabama. Marshall, Morgan, and Coleman Co-ops are now united as one. North Alabama Co-op. Same trusted locations, same great service. Now one strong team. Whether you're servicing acreage for a row crop customer or for your yard, we're here to help you grow. We're proud to serve you because every community member is a member at North Alabama Co-op. North Alabama Co-op, where community meets quality.
Priceville Bulldog Football, 104.9 FM.
All right, we're back to Priceville High School. Victory formation for the West Morgan Rebels. Clock's under a minute. We are out of timeout, so we don't have any way to stop the clock right now. They're going to have to snap it 2 more times.
This is a tough one to swallow right here.
It is,
a 2-point conversion that we nearly had them stopped.
Good effort tonight by the Bulldogs. I know that's not what we want to hear. We want a W in the win column, but we're going to come out of here with a loss, but a very, very tough loss. 8-7 your score. It's like one of those 2000 SEC football games, 10-3 type football games, but the final play for the West Morgan Rebels, and the clock's going to wind down to 0, and that's going to be it. By a score of 8-7, the West Morgan Rebels are going to defeat the Priceville Bulldogs on the home turf.
What a game, man. What a game.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home in Priceville? Look no further than Holly Blackwood, your dedicated real estate agent and proud sponsor of the Priceville Bulldogs. Holly Blackwood is more than just a real estate agent. She's a pillar of our community. When you choose Holly Blackwood, you're choosing someone who genuinely cares about making Priceville a better place for everyone. Trust Holly Blackwood, the community's trusted real estate agent. Contact Holly Blackwood at 256-612-0034. The last realtor you'll ever need.
At Alpha, our friendly hometown team understands your life and unique needs. We understand you want great insurance coverage options, an easy claims process, and excellent service, all without breaking the bank. For personalized service and products that fit your needs, call Alpha Agent Nick Garner at 256-343-0040 or stop in and see Nick on Highway 67 in Priceville, beside the Wavaho.
From the Holly Blackwood Realty broadcast booth, it's Priceville Bulldog football on 104.9 FM.
Back to Priceville High School, 8-7, your final score. What's your thoughts, Bubba?
I mean, I just hate it for our guys. I mean, they just played so well on both sides of the ball. I mean, really. I mean, it was just like Bo just said. Good point, Bo. They did not score on offense. And it was a muff punt. And then they turned that into a 2-point conversion. You got to hand it to them. They went for the win. But I believe our guys, man, just a devastating loss for our guys. I hope they take this and build off of it.
I think you've got to. I think you take this game, as hard fought as it is, as good as your defensive played, as well as you contained, Makari Johnson. We're going to have Fairview coming up, and that's a ranked team in 5A, and with Jake Harper in the backfield, I think the guys are going to come into that game with a lot of confidence of, you might be big and strong, but we've seen big and strong before, and I think it's going to help the Bulldogs push forward in the future, and it's a good game for the Rebels. Congratulations on a good hard fought win tonight, and I hope Cole Thorne is healthy and able to come back for them. And, you hate to see him out in such the early part of the game, but, we're on to next week.
Absolutely.
We got East Limestone coming up. Next week, and then we've got a week off. It'll be a good week for here in a couple weeks to kind of get some of these guys healed and, hopefully get guys like Braden Reamer back. Hopefully Bronson's just precautionary. We'll see what happens with him.
Maybe that's a bruised thigh or a knee or something like that.
Yeah, be good though to get some of those guys that's just got those bumps and bangs and get those guys healed up. But,
I'm sorry, I'm not very talkative, David. I'm trying to. Gosh, it just seemed like it just kind of got snatched so quickly. Bo, what you got, Bo?
Man, I'm super proud to be a Bulldog tonight, guys. If you look back 365 days ago, we got beat 48-0.
Yeah.
You look at that scoreboard right now; it's 8-7. We held Makari Johnson and that high-scoring offense to 0 points tonight. I can tell you one thing. The Bulldogs are back, and we just let all of North Alabama and all of high school football know we're not playing.
Make sure you tell Coach Parker that the defense didn't score. I mean, I'm sure he knows, but just remind him. So your defense didn't allow them to score a point. I want to hear what he has to say about that, Bo.
We're going to send it down to Bo with who's going to get with Coach Parker.
Coach Parker, I'm super proud to be a Bulldog tonight. What a battle, 8-7. We held one of the highest scoring offenses that's known in North Alabama to 0 points tonight. I'm super proud. I know this is a tough loss for you and the guys. What was your message to the team?
So proud. I'm more proud of them now than I ever have been, even with a win, man. The team we lost to by 48 points last year, and really, I feel like we gave them that game. I thought we were the better team tonight. I thought we outplayed them, and it hurts to hear we gave up 0 points and lost the game on offense or on defense. So, but I'm proud of this team. We got a lot in front of us, and we're going to be better because of this.
Coach, I can tell you the heart's there. The heart's there. It's big. It's just great to be a junkyard dog is what I'm going to call tonight. We were here to fight, and we were hungry, and you could definitely see it.
Go Bulldogs. Thank you.
Thank you, Bo. Well, we're at Priceville High School. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
Hey guys, Bo Goss with First and Sold Marmac Real Estate. Did you know that homes sell 10 times faster during football season, and that your offer to buy a home has a greater chance of being accepted during football season? Okay, I'm just kidding. But if you would like your real estate experience to be more than just a transaction, give Bo Goss a call at 256-274-3461, and let's make a difference in our communities we call home.
When the bugs start to crawl, who you gonna call? Call Bug Stompers. Whether it's ants, roaches, spiders, or wasps, Bug Stompers handles them all with fast, effective, and safe treatments. Our team gets rid of pests and keeps them from coming back. Don't wait until the problem grows. Call Bug Stompers now at 256-642-9403. When the bugs start to crawl, call Bug Stompers.
Football season is here, and there's no better way to enjoy the game than with Flash Fiber Internet from Joe Wheeler EMC. With speeds up to 2 gigs, Flash Fiber gives you the power to stream every touchdown, every play, and every victory without a hitch. So visit jwflash.com and experience the winning difference of Flash Fiber. It's time to get away from that old-fashioned internet provider and take a giant step into the future with Flash Fiber from Joe Wheeler EMC. Flash Fiber, your high-speed internet connection for Morgan and Lawrence counties. Visit jwflash.com to learn more.
Friday nights in Priceville are something special. A time when our community comes together under the lights to cheer on the Bulldogs. As your state representative for House District 4, it is truly an honor and a privilege to serve you. I'm committed to supporting our schools, investing in our future, and showing up for the people who make our community strong. To our student athletes, coaches, families, and fans, thank you for your dedication and spirit. Let's go Bulldogs. Go make us proud.
Paid political advertising by Friends Gillette Parkermore, P.O. Box 164, Decatur, Alabama 35602.
Ready to give your home or business a fresh new look? Let Paintworks 35 plus years of experience bring your walls to life. We do it all: interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting. For a free estimate, call Paintworks today at 256-466-9556. That's 256-466-9556. Paintworks. We turn ordinary into extraordinary.
Now back to the game on Fun Radio.
Back to Priceville High School, just finishing up the game between the West Morgan Rebels and the Priceville Bulldogs. West Morgan's going to get out of Priceville with the 8-7 lead, or excuse me, the 8-7 victory. Just kind of looking through the numbers, it looked like we rushed unofficially for just a little over 100 yards. Bronson Carroll had to leave the game early. He finished with 8 yards. Colton Madewell with 46. Sheldon Graham with 33. Jack Eubanks with 22. On the receiving side, Jack finished with 6 for 9 with a touchdown to Uriah Burnham and 93 yards in the air. For both teams moving the ball was tough. I mean, I want to see the yardage totals for West Morgan, but we put up maybe 200. If you add that up, that's we're looking at maybe 190 yards of offense between rushing and I really don't think that they can be much different. It's going to be something similar to that. It was just a lot of back and forth, just a good defensive ball game by both teams.
Yeah, I agree, and hard to really swallow this one because just knowing that we held them scoreless on offense, that their offense didn't score, but it was kind of almost, it was on the verge, honestly, the entire second half of they kept pinning us. And we've been talking about how they kept putting pressure on just the snap and the punts. And it just kind of opened up like a flood on that one play. Just so happened, the receiver there just kind of caught it on the bounce and he had full momentum. There you go. Went into the end zone. The 2-point conversion call, that's a tough one, man. I mean, we really had him. I think we had him short there, probably at the 3-yard line, but he kept pumping his legs, and Johnson got in there, even on a gimpy leg. Give it to him, man. He got it in there when he needed to, and that was the difference in the game. Yeah, that's a big call right there by Coach Drew Phillips to be able to go for that. But I mean, I guess he's looking at it, and like we said, it's points are at a premium, yards are at a premium, and he just thought, we may not get back down here again because their defense is keeping us
keeping us contained. So.
Yeah, and even when we went for it on fourth down, when we were at the 2-yard line or 3-yard line, and they made the play, Wiggins come over the top really and stopped them in the backfield. Hindsight's 20/20. We could have got a field goal there, but we didn't know. That's we thought 7 we're going to 6 was going to be what we're going to need to win this game. Lo and behold, a 3 is what we needed.
Yeah.
Bo, what's up?
Man, just proud to be a Bulldog tonight, man. I think it was it was exactly what everybody thought it was. That's why it was game of the week all across media stations. And a 1-point, 8-7 ball game. That's exactly why it was game of the week. I'm super proud of the fact of the growth that we've just seen in 1 year. This is not a region game. We got to hold our heads up high. Our guys fought. It was a big physical battle on both sides of the ball. And it was just a really good, hard-fought game. Yeah, we ended up just a hair short, but guess what? We're still undefeated in region play. We move on next week. We get the wheels rolling again, and but we just let West Morgan know you are not unstoppable.
Yeah, and I think North Alabama and even our region, they're looking at this game going, wow, 8-7, seriously? Yeah. And obviously we saw how it unfolded. It could have been much different. We missed a few passes too, the one to Madewell there and the one going down to Uriah down the sideline. I mean, those were good pass plays. So, Bo, I know you're trying to be positive. We're proud of the team as well. I think I'm just kind of shocked that it kind of ended like that so suddenly.
I get it. But
I would love to be a playoff game.
I would love to be the teams that play both of these teams next week because we beat on one another for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we hope their quarterback's fine. He went out, with looked like maybe an ankle or a knee. Hopefully he's okay. Thorne as well. It was a tough. There were some big hits out there tonight, and both teams took some damage for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna send it to a break right here. We're gonna come right back. We'll set you up with next week. 8-7, your final score. West Morgan on top. We'll be right back. You're listening to Bulldog Radio on the Fun Media Sports Network.
A dependable lawnmower is just about the best thing you can own. Until it quits. Discount Auto Parts on Alabama 67 in Priceville is the #1 store in North Alabama for lawnmower parts, both new and aftermarket. All brands: Kawasaki, Craftsman, Briggs & Stratton, Honda, Black & Decker, Toro, Ryobi, Troy-Bilt, and more. Discount Auto Parts has in stock or can get lawnmower parts within a day. Get the right lawnmower part at the right place. Home owned for over 3 decades. Priceville's Discount Auto Parts.
Owen Home Appliance Center has the appliances you want at prices matching their competitors. Find new appliances from well-known brands like GE, Frigidaire, Electrolux, and Hotpoint, along with scratch and dent and gently used appliances to fit your budget. Owen Home Appliance also carries comfortable Franklin furniture recliners made in Houston, Mississippi, located on the left at the end of the 231 detour at Cateco, or at the end of the Cateco-Floret Road. Quality products, quality service, quality pricing. It's in the name. Owen Home Appliance Center.
Now back to the game on Fun Radio.
Back to Priceville High School, 8-7, your final score. West Morgan on top. Like you said, Bo, they got us this week, but they know we're back.
That's exactly right, boys. And we go back to region play next week.
Yeah.
We go and play the East Limestone Indians. We're still undefeated in region. We're going to continue that dog train. And I know we're going to hold our heads up high. We're going to regroup Sunday, and we're going to come back and be the dogs that we know we can be.
East Limestone, they did play in region today. We were really the only team that didn't. Russell ended up winning that game. It's 20-7. We're going to jump on the road and travel right up I-65, go to Athens, and we're going to go face off against the Indians. That's one of the wins that we had last season. I know we're going to want to jump right back into region play and like we said, get the train back going.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to see how we practice this week and come out and just with a mindset of still wanting to do everything that we did tonight. Let's I think we can probably sit on this one tonight and watch some college football tomorrow. But Sunday, let's get our minds back right and get the team focused again. I know the Parker and his staff will. They have a lot to build on. I am interested to see how far this West Morgan team's going to go. Are they that good? Are they really truly the top 3 4A team in the state? If they are,
hey,
we might be okay in our region.
We just let the whole state of Alabama know, who said they were going to score 40 against us. We just let everybody know. They did not score one time on us. That was a defensive score. And, buddy, we are here. And we just let the whole state of Alabama know that. Man, I'm proud of the Dogs tonight.
We might need to send an email to the Alabama History website, because he said it was going to be 48-20 or something like that. Yeah, he needs a new job.
Well, guys, that'll do it from Prosperville High School. 8-7 your final score. West Morgan on top. We'll see you guys next week as we jump on the road and travel over to East Limestone High School. Kickoff will be 7 o'clock on Friday night. You're listening to David Sharp, Bubba Thrash, and Bo Goss. Good night.
Good night.
Warm and welcoming, the city of Priceville is a vibrant community growing within the Great Tennessee Valley. I'm Mayor